Really?
We're back. Hey.
Hell yeah, we're back. So we'll start off 5 years later. I kind of posted, so I can kind of read over what happened. Um, Shoot, I didn't pin it. That's great.
You might have to scroll up a little bit. there's a few walls of
Yeah.
text in between when you posted that and now.
So
The
the
last
final
thing we
moments
post.
from the last time we played, the Calamity Battle fades. Travel to Vormir. You guys found Savik, the dragon, slew Daros, the Mind Stealer. He who pulled your strings from the shadows and brought treachery to your friends and family. He's dead. The Silent Order, as you have come to hear within the next 5 years, has kind of just vanished. A lot of their schemes just left unraveled. And in the mountains, the plague cultists have attempted to poison the spring, but they've been slain and dismantled. Rumors of others have fallen short. Seems many of their kin were slain, retreated, and the cult must be lying low because you haven't found the rest of them. So eventually, they'll be gone. What's this ping for? Yeah.
Oh no, I
That's
just
the one I'm reading. So everyone's up to level 9. I don't remember when you got your other attunement slot and whether or not you'll be getting a new one. Someone remind me when I gave you an attunement slot.
Let me look.
Every 2 levels, I believe.
No, I think it level 6 was when we got our other one.
Sure, I'll give you another
Plus
one.
one
So
attunement slots for level 6.
I looked up attunement in the Discord, and it was level 6. Was the last time we had an attunement.
Oh yeah. Then yeah, you could definitely get one for level 9. So if that changes anything, you guys know how it changes or affects your character.
Wait, Arndor needs to eat Darcy's. What?
Yeah.
Alright.
I need like 80, but it's fine. I'll take one.
So, why don't we one by one go over what happened? We'll go over with someone who was probably leaving, Orin. I think he basically said, "Hey, I'm out. I did what I did."
Pretty much. Yeah.
Right, I'm out.
So
best
he
of luck to everyone
basically he joined the party to figure more out what he wanted to do with his life, but also he wanted to get revenge on the one who did what happened to his crewmates, his family, basically. So he was after Daros as well, and the moment he managed to defeat Daros and kill him, he was like, all right, I managed to do what I wanted to do. I think this is it for me. So he set his peace with everyone, had a nice feast and everything, and he basically went back to the ship.
Yep.
That's a TLDR.
Yeah, there was a lot of text there.
It
We'll
was
go on
embellished.
to Brand. What did Brand get up to? Because I read what you did. That creature you mentioned. Great.
I definitely didn't steal that name from some folklore or another. Definitely didn't just look up, hey, creatures that thrive off suffering. Oh, this name seems interesting. So yeah, Bran did a lot. He had started by doing jack shit. So he went home for a year to see family because I was in my homeland and I figured, why not? After that, I traveled back to Dernhound to beg him to teach me things. That went decently. I've got new armor and I learned quite a bit about new runes. Trying to finish up what I had originally set out to do. I spent a while searching for the being behind the curse on the Jarl's leg, eventually leading me to finding rumors about a creature. I forget what I called it. Spent a
About
long time.
Balhanoth, which,
Belhanoth.
by the way, is official in D&D, and it looks fucking.
Yeah, absolutely terrifying. It's in actual folklore and it's in D&D, and I just stole the name because screw it. I spent a long time hunting that, killed it, got married, and then waited and like just spent my life enjoying myself before I eventually got called back to fuck more people's plans up.
Mm-hmm. We'll get into how you guys get called back. I do have something to share with that. Before I go into Herendor, we'll go to Phalian, and then we'll go to Herendor.
I think for Phalian, it's actually a little bit more important if I actually read what happens.
That's fair.
Go for it.
I got an idea of what happened with Phalian, and I would like to share that. And if you can say
Yeah,
it's
sure.
canon or not, that's great. Phalian spent their time probably traveling between the ice scald, and the mainland, kind of staying on board with the golden shell, that dwarven ship you fought on. More or less, because every trip lets him search for Merlin, who he still hopes is lost at sea, and he'll just stumble upon him because hope.
Yeah, pretty
If
much.
that were.
I mean, that's kind of what I wrote, so.
Perfect. I did read, so glad I read well. And then Mr. Herendor. And of course, his faithful steed, dog. Mr. Nex.
So there's a note saying I need to eat Daros's brain, but I
Yeah,
don't
no. So
remember
from the
why.
last session, we had mentioned that you have a spell that lets you devour someone's brain to gain memories or knowledge from what they knew. And I had wrote that before I was known that we were doing 5 years of downtime. So I had figured that you would eat that and we'd figure out more about Daros's plan and what Oblivion is from that. So you should eat Daros's brain.
So yeah, so I guess I first things
You
after
really
the
want
fight.
to consume someone's flesh?
No,
You can say no. I was just offering it as a thought.
not particularly.
What's
And
the
that would
skill or
also.
ability?
Trying to what's even the spell here?
Is it a spell or a feature?
It's a spell.
It's a spell. Consume mind.
Well, it would also postulate that the guy who does a bunch of mental magic might have already safeguarded against it.
Yeah, possibly.
Consume the brain of another creature's corpse, gaining memory and knowledge.
So yeah, if you would like to practice cannibalism, Herendor, you're more than likely to.
Nah, I'm good.
I mean, who says that it's a physical consume? It might just be that it turns into magic motes that you then.
It's dark magic. It sounds pretty.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right.
But that's fair. Mr. Herendor, what did you get up?
What did I pin? No, I didn't pin it, but what did I do? Let me just remind myself.
I can recall it for you if you would like, but you basically stayed in the Scald for a little bit.
I would have stayed in the Scald for a little. Like if Bran's home has like a major port, I probably would have like gone with him to visit his family, and then just not stayed for a year.
What archipelago, large city having a big port. What? No. Yes, it does.
I just don't remember. Yeah, so I probably would have just hung out with Bran for a hot minute before going home.
I would imagine most of the party would have held out for a bit before it kind of became clear that you have other things to do and no need to stay together because it kind of got quiet.
Oh, here we go. So after we take down Daros, Herendor's first thought was that she would have been to check up on some of the people who were previously mind controlled to see if there's any sort of leftover influence or anything like that. And contacting Timmy, because now there's no Daros to monitor the communications, and let him know Daros is dead, and get an update on that goblin you guys totally didn't kill off screen that I wanted to keep alive. So whatever.
We
would come
definitely
from
killed
that.
him off screen, right?
I'm pretty sure you did.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I don't want him to be, but I'm pretty sure you did.
Don't remember which goblin it is.
Would we kill?
It's who's the fuck? It's the one that
The one that we
Frosty
mind
collar
controlled like 3
subjugation.
times.
Ragnarok the Destroyer. He's been dead for like weeks, guy. Like
Okay, yeah,
he died like
he's been slain
months
then.
ago.
He died
killed him in-
before we went onto the ship.
You
to
guys-
cover
I'm pretty sure we
the
killed him in the
place.
woods.
Timmy and you guys lied to Herondor about the dude's fate, so Herondor thinks he's still just in a cage somewhere.
Yeah,
We
fair.
lied to you. I wasn't there for that session. Don't lump me into with these liars.
All right, that's fair. Then you went back to mainland.
Yep, would have gone back to the mainland and check in with my master and let him know that fucking dragons are real.
Yep. Do you really want to report that dragons are real to your guy?
No, he's gonna lose his fucking mind.
You probably could also just keep up with the idea that yes, you did meet a teacher that calls himself Savik, and people have that like myth that he does still exist, but not everyone believes it. So the whole he's a dragon thing is kind of,
Yeah.
you know, no one's gonna believe you if you said you met a dragon.
Yeah, no, I'll tell him we ran into Savik and learned things and keep him updated on what's going on, and then definitely go back more into my more priestly-esque trainings. I've been doing a whole lot of the killing part and not a lot of the priesting part.
Yep, that's perfectly fine. That's great.
Adding new recipes to my alchemy list, basically whatever you'll let me have. I don't
You can
I don't
have
know.
whatever your level goes up to.
All right. Helping
If you
people,
want to
spreading the
become
word.
trained in alchemy, I'll let you become trained in alchemy too.
I mean, yes.
Sure. So you have an alchemist kit too, and can do any alchemy. So you could scroll through all those potions and actually choose what you really would like.
Nice. See, then I tinkered up the new collar for Karma, which is something I needed to talk to you about. I wanted to have like charm slots so that he could actually have enchantments when we found them.
You could definitely make Althor be like the main collar, and then things could be held off of it for like other various things.
Yeah.
So his attunement slots are just on his collar.
Yeah. Because that just
That works.
now that we can transfer enchantments, it's like I can't give him a mace, right? But I can transfer an enchantment, you know, like.
Yeah.
And then I put a personal mission as he wants more lodestones. He's looking bigger the better. All the lodestones. I don't even know why yet. I just want them. I'll figure something out.
I have an idea for them, but that idea is like 9 years away.
That's fine. I like the idea of it being an endgame thing for him to do other than trying to stop Oblivion, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like he finally has a mission other than spreading the word of Ignium and stopping the world from ending.
Sure, works for me. And last we get to Brand.
I said things, right? People
yeah,
heard me.
yeah, we already went over all of Brand. I'm sorry.
Yep, that's
I
it.
wanted
The
to
only
make
thing
sure.
the only one left over is the one is Frosty, basically, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's not here, so that's why.
Sunok, I'd imagine, went home and
Oh
did
yeah,
stuff
100%.
there. So we will wait exactly what he wants to do, but in the meantime, it'll be kind of open. Herondor, so over the last 5 years, you have earned the title of becoming the High Cleric in Aquarius for the Church of Ignium. Obviously, your abilities speak for themselves. The guy who's teaching you can teach you more as like a colleague more than anything else, since your connection with Ignium is stronger than his ever was. During your time, you did go and break a lot of the bindings that people once had. Two of the more prominent ones were on Lady Karina and Mr. Seraphis Blackthorn.
Hey.
So, Mr. Blackthorn free of any kind of corruption. He sent a letter, and he would like you to deliver it, maybe even do a little sending, to your good old friend Phalian, in which he says, "Mr. Sir Phalian, I am bewildered since my interaction with the High Cleric of the Light of Ignium. Lady Sakrina did give me your debt, but when I audited my books, I've realized the accounting was dramatically off. Therefore, at your earliest convenience, you can retrieve what you've overpaid with. My humblest apologies." I forget how much you had to send him. I think it was 1,000 gold.
Something
over
like
your-
that.
It was a lot.
So Phalian can return with 50 return anytime he wants, which during his trips back and forth, I'm sure he would. And
Probably, yeah.
regain 50 platinum for Mr. Blackthorn, who does apologize.
Yeah, adding 50 platinum to Phalian.
Not to mention, since they first interacted, Mr. Seraphis and Lady Karina, they've become more cordial. To the effect that you all were eventually invited to their wedding last year.
Holy
you're
shit.
welcome to attend if you want. You could tell me if your character would have traveled all the way to Milgard to attend.
I think Phalian would after receiving the 50 plat. He feels like basically that's been settled between him and Blackthorn. He just didn't see those two coming.
Yeah. So Mayor Blackthorn, Seraphis Blackthorn, and now Lady Mayor Karina Blackthorn are there. And yes, for Mr. High Cleric Herondor, you did get your own ceremony, and if you wanted to, they would have let you forget what they call it, the priest, like how to you can officiate their wedding. Like you could be the one that says, "Do you humbly," or do you take this one and that one, and you could be the priest at their wedding.
Sure. I'm sorry. I'm a little distracted. There's something going on with my damn server.
That's okay.
I do hear you. Yeah, cool. I'll totally fucking do their wedding.
Perfect. And Phalian searched high and low, looking for Merlin. Brand was his own preoccupied self, and Sunak, we'll see what Sunak decides what he wants to do over the next 5 years. However, all with respect of where you guys came from, of what you're doing currently, whether you're in the temple, you're at home, cooking food or lunch or dinner or anything, or for Phalian on the seas itself, helping them in the skull by freezing under, beneath the deck, just waiting and looking for Merlin. You all, almost in unison, see a rune suddenly fizzle on the ground, and then it starts to propagate out, kind of like carving in a circle about 15 feet in circumference, or not circumference, diameter. And you can see it slowly pulse and burn into the soil and stone, kind of etching itself with various arcanic runes.
And this is at the wedding?
This is wherever you are currently. So this is like...
Oh, okay. So it happens to everyone at the same time, basically.
Yeah, you're all seeing this happening.
Okay.
Let me just do one thing.
Sorry for the interruption. I was just really...
No, it's fine. So I would imagine, seeing magic right in front of you, that you'd all kind of tense up, grab weapons, ready yourselves in whatever manner it is. You watch as the energies kind of crackle, a rhythmic murmur hums to the air, and then a sudden shimmer and a sound like glass breaking in reverse as a figure materializes in the circle. And around the outside of the circle, you see ghastly, ghostly shapes emerge. And a quick glance allows you to see Sunak, Phalian, Brand, and Herodor all being these different apparitions standing outside the circle. They too also being aware of who you are. This just being each individual person. They the more corporeal form in the center of the circle kind of dusts himself off. His robes cascade of azure silk, embroidered with golden runes. More of a regal presence, yet less unassuming. Thick glasses and the scent of aged parchmented ink kind of flows out to you onto your nostrils. You can just inhale like deep ink. He adjusts his turban, and his folds in his folds is adorned like this single glowing sapphire. As he kind of like turns to each person and then bows. Greetings, Sunak of the Esherkins of CHL Tariq, Herendor, the High Cleric of Ignium, Brand, Great Warrior of Bjornheim, and Phalion, the Scholar of Milgard. He pauses as you suspect and kind of get the idea that he enjoys himself speaking as he stands up more firmly. I am Samir ibn Velas, Grand Vizier of Port al-Hazir, here at the behest of our great Caliph al-Sahir. You are cordially invited to the Palace of the Golden Coasts for a matter of utmost importance, and I assure you, your presence is requested with the highest regard.
My first thought is to want to roll to see what this magic is and what the hell's going on.
Sure.
Yeah,
That's what I thought too.
Alien was definitely interested in what's going on.
Arcana, I guess.
Yeah, everyone could roll Arcana.
Woo!
Fuck if I know.
Most magical among us, Brand.
Out of all the options, it's the one that doesn't cast magic.
Brand, having spent some tutelage under someone who is a great rune carver and works with teleportation circles, you imagine it's something divination combined with telemetry of teleportation magic. Extremely outside your field of rune carving, but he is, in essence, bridging the gap between all of you so you can all speak and hear each other, as well as possibly step into the circle if you wish to go wherever he wishes to bring you.
And then my next thought is, like, have I ever heard of any of this? Like, this dude, all the names he said, the region.
Herendor, you understand Caliph. The Caliphates are of the Asharan Wastelands. You do know, because Sunak has told you, there are three great caliphs, one of the desert, one of the grasslands, and one of the coastal lines of Delwada Lake. Delort Ada. Yeah, it's don't mind me.
Does Phalion know whether or not they are friendly with
The caliphs don't always get to be best friends. But if the Grand Vizier, which is probably one of the highest wizardry kind of titles of the land, is cordially inviting Sunak, an Estrakin, then you can imagine that it's probably friendly enough.
All right. Phalion will step in.
All right. You see Samir.
I assume he's currently not on a ship.
You are on a ship, but you do step in.
Wait, do I have my stuff with me at least?
Yeah, you're probably just in your cabin, so you can grab your stuff.
Okay, good. I grab my stuff and I step in.
He adjusts his sleeve and fixes his glasses. Please do not be alarmed. Your journey to Port Al-Hazir will be swift and most comfortable, I assure you.
Oh.
And he does
Oh,
a little bow.
And Phalion steps out again. Let me tell the rest. I'll be right back. And then Phalion tells his crewmates that
You watch Phalion kind of step in and then leave, and his form actually dissipates.
Oh, dang it.
But when Phalion does come back, it sort of comes back into view. You did close the door on the circle, and it's like a projection.
Terrifying at all.
I'll open the door to the office that I'm probably in and give a sharp whistle, and it's going to be a whistle that every cleric in the building recognizes as people move to the sides of the hallway, and a probably slightly larger, but still the same technically sized creature, Karma, comes barreling down like a goddamn freight train. And everybody just knows, all right, Herondor's going somewhere. I'll grab my shit and we'll go.
Yep. Karma comes barreling in. It gives a curious little sniff and looks at each person with his head tilted. He does growl a little bit at the magic, but like you're not concerned, so his concern quickly fades.
He's also a dog.
He is also a dog.
Actually,
Brand,
something we can talk
what would
about
you
later.
like to do?
Face palm. What time of day is it?
I'll say for you, it's like getting close to night.
Ah.
You're probably home. Supper was just cooked. That kind of stuff.
Food here. God damn it.
It was cooked and you finished it.
Okay, good. Fuck. Well, I gotta go grab my shit. I'm in my house, so you know, it's not just all lying around. A bunch of hooligans. Ah, fuck.
You are most welcome to retrieve your items and belongings and say your goodbyes. This is the fastest way I know to get you to Port El Hazir. You can travel here if you want, but
Just
time is of the essence.
give me a couple minutes. I have to say goodbye to some people and grab my things.
Yep. Sunak probably does the same to let people know he's also departing, since the group itself is departing. So he'll definitely join back in. Who's the first to step in?
I think
Bailey already stepped in and out.
Yep, Valiant did step in and out. It didn't seem to be restricted in any way.
Would have been, in that case, it would have been Phalian, Karma, then me, then probably Sunak, then probably Brand.
Yep. So you step in and you do get you feel like the air is a little bit the same kind of like in North End. It's kind of the salty, misty air from the sea that washes in every once in a while. There's new calls of birds. You can kind of hear a quiet murmur past the veil as you step in here and door. And the air's considerably a little bit warmer than it was in North End.
My first thought is poor Karma.
Yeah. So, Karma and Herondor enter. After a couple minutes, I imagine Phalian would enter, and you both feel the sudden cold wave that Phalian brings in, as well with the salty air that you do recognize as being like the absolute cold. Herondor, you can only imagine you felt it before when you went through the Scald. So you realize where Phalian has come from.
Did you ever go
Like
home?
a bitter cold just comes in, like someone left the door open.
Literally look at Phalian. Did you ever come home? What the hell, man?
I'll be home whenever Merlin is. And you
And
see him
Mr.
look
Brand
down
will-
sadly.
Fair enough.
Sunak will enter, and you feel that dry, crisp, almost like burnt air, sun-scorched kind of feel. It's very dry. And when Brand finally enters, you also get another wave of cold as you're all standing in a circle. And Samir kind of bows super respect a few times, maybe a few more bows than he should, before he gestures to a still growing circle and says, most excellent, most excellent. It'll take a moment. And he starts to flex some of his spell casting. There's a long incantation with wild gestures here and there before you all start to feel a sudden vertigo overtake you. You feel suddenly feather light, but also overburdeningly heavy. Like you just went up and down, and your stomach kind of turns before you're shunted and are in. I have
We are
right
in
here.
a roller coaster. That's why we're going up there.
You're in the study of an opulent chamber of organized chaos. Shelves here are carved from dark, polished wood, stretched from floor to ceiling, groaning under the weight of tomes and ink-stained parchments. The desk, which sits at the center, is laden with an assortment of various trinkets, parchments, delicate quills, and the air here is thick of spices, ink, and faint traces of ozone from the lingering sun and magic. Sunlight is filtering through the stained glass windows, and Samir spreads his arms in a warm, welcoming gesture as two attendants step forward. They have trays laden with ornate flasks and platters of small delicacies, and they pour a few goblets of deep amber drink and offer it to you guys. It's scent rich and spiced. Samir says, I must apologize. The first experience of the Grand Jaunt rarely sits well with anyone, but please, 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 refresh yourselves. It's a privilege to host such distinguished guests.
Don't mind if I do. Bailey steps up and grabs something to eat.
Oh yeah, Herondor will join him. I don't know if Herondor and Phalion have been in the same room since he's been off on the ship the whole time, so I would probably have the note and the money with me and just hand it to him now. Probably would have just sent him a sending.
Phalion has had the money.
Okay.
He's been back also for the wedding, for instance.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I was distracted dealing with shit.
So you all do catch up. You're all in the kind of same room finally, and yeah, you go on spending any little pleasantries, kind of catch up as he offers you drink and places to sit. As he bows, he's like, "I must go ahead and get the Caliph. I will tell him you are here. You are welcome to these two attendants. Shall do as whatever you need, and I shall be back within the hour." And he politely bows and steps away as the two attendants kind of stand nearby, looking back and forth from you because you're not the usual guest that would come to the palace.
I'll politely do some kind of hand gesture for their attention and ask for something still dripping for Karma. You know, some kind of like a meat or something.
One will politely bow and go off to fetch it, and within a few minutes they come back with some like a tray of finely sliced veal and other types of meat, and offer it to your dog.
Feels way too fancy for a dog, but Karma's not going to say no to meat, so yeah, he'll
It was the best they had.
Need to be the best.
We all agree that this is really weird, right?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
Just wanted to make sure.
They put through a lot of effort to get us here, so imagine it's got to be something.
Yeah, I used a pretty advanced teleportation apparently to get us here fast. So, worst case, something bad happened. Best case is something bad happened.
It is.
Not really seeing a good reason to pull all of us out here.
It is going to take next like 2 weeks to go through all these potions and find out what I have the ability to do, but just assume if it's low level I can do it.
Zone of Truth potion?
I don't know, is it low level?
I don't know. There's a rune that I could do that's Zone of Truth that's low level, so I have to assume there's a potion that's low level for Zone of Truth.
Yeah.
I can do Acid Guard. Ooh.
Oh.
As you guys kind of wait and eat and do other stuff, eventually this kind of you hear a commotion in the hallway, the stomping of metal, the clinks and planks of metallic kind of armor and stuff before the Grand Vizier does enter and kind of bows courtly and says, "Thank you for waiting. May I produce and greet you all with a great caliph, which I have the name right in front of me, Al Sahir. As this man in a very rich, noble blue silks kind of steps in, very unperturbed and uncaring of your own weapons, as you see like almost a dozen armed people behind him, each giving you they're on careful watch, but they do look over him as he starts to speak, and you realize for a second that only Sunak seems to be nodding along and understanding what he's speaking in before you see the Grand Vizier kind of walk up and place a hand and say, "Oh, sorry, my lord," and whispers a quick incantation before he goes, "Is this any better? Can you actually understand me?"
Yes, thank you for your invitation, or
I
helping me.
am quite humbled to have you all come to my palace. The stories of the slayers of Fina, like you have slain a great enemy of the caliphates. So we are all humbled by your acceptance to such a blatant offer. Not many would travel many thousands of miles to the heart of someone's palace on a simple whim.
I could just kind of gesture to Carmel, like, I'm okay. I got this.
Oh, we understand. Unlike the witch woman, Athena, we are not so stupid to pick a fight with such esteemed people. So long as your motives do not include destroying all of Port Azir, we are most humbled to welcome you here.
It's why I felt safe coming. My friends were
Excellent.
cold. I was cold. If shit was gonna go down, it was most likely gonna be shit for you, not for us. So
There is quite something we wish to discuss. A weirding woman upon our coastline actually told our Grand Vizier first. It seems a mutual acquaintance has finally shown himself. And we would like to extend that to you in a celebration. He has spent quite a few days in our lands recuperating, but we have offered it as a feast to such great heroes. I'm sure you would like to join us for such an occasion.
out of character. Sorry. He's basically just asking us for dinner.
Yeah, he wants you to join
All right.
them for a great feast in because someone's coming.
We have
Sure.
mutual acquaintance, which
I
has
mean,
me curious. Mutual acquaintance.
Food.
It's a good mutual acquaintance, not a bad mutual acquaintance.
Herendor just says, like, in a questioning voice, like, mutual acquaintance? Like a little head cock?
Yes. Oh, I wanted to keep this as quiet as possible, so only my Grand Vizier and a couple of the weirding Naldoshi have actually come to be aware of it. Your friend Merlin washed ashore.
Valian will sit up straight. Or, well, stand up straight. Merlin? Merlin's
Yes.
here? Where is he?
He kind of walks to the windows in this the study, and he points out what you can see is pretty large caravan moving through the city. But he'll be here within the hour.
Valian starts running.
I knew it.
Oh yeah, no, you'll just.
Oh no, he's gone.
Alien jumps out a window.
He is 50 feet of movement gone.
With a great deal of concern, Herendor raises his voice. I advise you all move.
The guards quickly step aside as Phalian starts trudging through this great large hallways that seem to go off in every direction. Make me a shit. Make me a survival check. With
Henry, do you-
disadvantage because you've not been in large palaces.
But do I get
Henry, do you
advantage
want to
because
beat
I
him
have...
there? Like,
Do I get the advantage because I have the boots that allow me to jump 3 times the normal distance, making it easier
No,
to...
you're going through
get
hallways
over.
and stuff.
yeah, you
Oh,
gotta get out of the palace first.
I thought I was going, like, through streets and stuff. Okay.
No, you're still in the
survival, you said?
palace. Yeah, survival with disadvantage because you're in a very unfamiliar area.
Oh, 5. Oof.
Failure finds yourself kind of running through corridors that all feel familiar, aside maybe the tapestry is different here and that. And before you know it, you're running down a hallway and there's about like 8 or 9 guards kind of looking at you and seeming in recognition before you run past and look inside and you're back to the study within like the next 10 minutes.
All right. How high is
you-
the study? Like the window. How high?
No,
is it?
Pause.
200 to 300 feet up.
Oh, yeah,
Pause.
that's pretty high.
Pause. I can get us down there before you run off again. Just get over here. For the love of Christ.
We don't need to be in a rush. He is being escorted. He is recuperating fine.
I was gonna say, during the 10 minutes that Phaelin is running around, I'm just apologizing. Like, should have given me a warning. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think Phaelin might be in a rush, though.
That is fine, and we will kind of
Alien will
movie
not
magics. We'll movie magic a scene where suddenly we transport the camera. It's kind of like a few days before, as you're kind of looking over the vast stretch of the inland sea, in a pale dawn light. Waters here smooth as glass. In the distance, you can see the coastal city that you guys are in, Port Hazir, is kind of carved in clays and sandstone, standing timeless on the horizon. And the palm groves that scatter around lazily sway. There's a few fishermen casting their nets out in silence, kind of walking out into the tide, the low tide, as Eldrick is an old fisherman, bronze-skinned, years of being under the desert sun, mutters a prayer to Ignium, god of safe harbors and safe passages, asking for a calm tide, before brilliant white light flashes across the skies, sharp, unnatural, erupting, scanning from one horizon to the next, and for an instant, it feels like a second sun rose. A few people kind of shield their eyes with their hands as from the surf there's a man that emerges, kind of being dragged along by a insistent of the waves, kind of departed like driftwood upon the shore, collapsing onto his knees as Eldrick hurried over to him, sandals sinking into the shore as he stops short when he sees the man up close. The figure, the driftwood of a man, his clothes are barely hanging from him, plastered to pale, malnourished skin. Long, matted hair clings to a hollow face where a faint glaze of clouds are in his eyes. He's alive, but barely. And as Eldrick kneels by him, the man kind of wavers and just feels like a limp rag in his arms. Hey, friend, you're safe now. Who are you? And the man starts to cough up a little bit of water. He asks where he is. And he's like, you're on the southern shores, the southern coast. What's your name? And he only says one answer, Merlin, before Eldrick freezes, recognizing that voice, and calls over other people. Within hours, Merlin's lying low in a cot at Eldrick's home and recuperating. Eldrick sits by his bedside for the hours that pass before one of the Neldoshi do kind of come up, and he whispers her a little prayer. She takes him back before the sending spell is casted and the notice is put out that Merlin was found. And it's how you guys all came to hear, and how he is now being transported into the city. Except for Mr. Merlin, who notices that a great new tattoo has been spread over his chest and shoulders, depicting the light and glory of Ignium.
To be honest, Phaelin, if you wanted to jump from 200 feet, we could jump from 200 feet. They just have to open the window.
Yeah, but he said
The
3 to
windows
400.
here-
That's a bit high.
I have runes that negate all fall damage.
Oh, then yes, absolutely.
Like I was like, before you took off running, I was gonna say something. Then you took off running at the speed of light.
Maybe
you
that's
guys,
fast.
you guys all are kind of back, and do you want to jump out the window?
This is why I'm
Yes.
asking. Like I can facilitate this.
Like-
Just give me a
Yes,
moment.
give me the road.
When Phalion gets back, I'm like, Phalion, breathe. Just give it a second. Bren.
Yeah, the fall protection. Yeah, that. I had you one of those. I'm not jumping out of the
Grab
window,
it.
but if you want to, go ahead.
I grab it. I activate it because I know how runes activate at this point.
Now you have to jump and then activate it.
And then Phaelian jumps.
All right.
Wait, let me open the window.
Yeah, that's right. To everyone's surprise, they watch Phalion grab the rune, and they're wondering what you made by jumping. As the Grand Vizier kind of pops up his head, he goes, "No!" And Phalion leaps out the stained glass window, shattering it.
You just peeked your mic. It was so funny.
You're welcome. Sorry for peeking my mic.
Oh
but,
no, it just completely muted you.
He just, no, not the stained.
Yeah,
And you leaped out the stained glass. It's shattering into a billion or thousands of sharp little serrated edges that catch the light and kind of look like you just burst through a factory
imagine,
making rainbows.
if you're a camera outside of this window, how gorgeous that image looks. Also,
Yeah.
he doesn't take damage from slashing. That's that small. So Alien just shrugs it off.
Yeah, your tattoo absorbs and deflects all that little inconsistent damage as you start to plummet, and you hope for a second that the rune magic is actually good. Before you're off before you activate the ground, the rune suddenly flashes. And you crush it in your hand like you're supposed to, and you feel as if like all the momentum that you just had stops. You almost lose your lunch, but you do not because you're so strong and big.
I mean,
and
I've got
healthy.
a 9 athleticism and a
Yeah.
16 con.
And you slowly descend until your feet touch the ground, and you're about a couple hundred meters away from the caravan as you start to sprint on over. Everyone else is kind of leaning out the window looking when the caliphate goes, "Oh, could you send them a message that the great large man is about to stumble into them, and for the guards not to kill him?" And the Grand Vizier quickly casts a message of sending.
Herendor starts with rolling his eyes and sighing, and follows up with apologizing profusely.
I was saying he could jump. I wasn't thinking out of the nice window. There's gonna be an unnice window here somewhere.
They were going to open one.
Yeah, I assume it could be open.
Phaelian figured that Arendor could mend it or something.
It's a window.
If you find enough of the pieces, but they're all over the city now.
He wasn't thinking. There was Merlin.
It's a 200-foot drop. The
Merlin.
glass hit the ground and is gone.
Merlin.
It became dust.
Sure. I didn't have this written up, but you do go on to a convoy, and you see guards moving in unison with, there's just a few palantirs, one most heavily guarded, as Phalion goes through each, and there's a few people in them who give you wild, absurd looks as Phalion goes through each one of them before eventually opening the one palantir. And there's a very gaunt, skinny, but looking better than he did a few days ago, Merlin.
Oh yeah, but I don't know that for so. To me, he looks like a
He
skeleton.
looks way
basically.
worse. He looks like he hasn't eaten or drank in weeks.
Oh, and Merlin just gives a he basically holds it like he's holding a baby chick or something, like the most careful thing in a giant hands. And he gives him a very careful hug, and he starts crying.
Oh, how sweet.
A giant baby holding a normal-sized man.
A few guards have rushed over, but you, with their undistinguishable language, a few of them do stop and are muttering orders to each other as they watch on. Some questioning, but are loyal to the orders they were given. A few had their weapons drawn, bows strung, that kind of stuff, thinking that you were an assailant.
Fitting
And,
goes, I thought I lost you, Merlin. I thought you were gone. I was looking all over for you.
As far as Merlin is aware, he is aware of what we discussed. He saw the light, he went to it, he spoke to someone, you know who, and then he woke up being on the shore and has had an awful time since because he's basically been drip fed water because his body was that weak.
Merlin,
On the
you're not
verge of
dead.
death.
Good thing I'm a damn good medic.
Yep, so that's actually what Phalion thinks as well when he sees Merlin. And he looks at Merlin's condition. I would like to do a medicine check
Go ahead.
and figure out whether or not it's safe for him to basically rush Merlin towards Harandor quicker than what was currently happening.
With a 19, he is just at exhaustion 5 and probably will be for the next week or sometime.
So it's safe to say that Phalion can carry Merlin without damaging him. Basically,
he is weak. I would say he's still exhausted and still needs time to recuperate, but he is able. Yeah, you could definitely carry him.
Yeah, all right. So Phalion carries Merlin back and starts running back towards the thing, towards Harandor, because Harandor's the best fucking healer he ever seen in his entire life, so he trusts him with Merlin's life as well to make sure that everything will be well.
I do send Phalion a message. I swear to God, if you're carrying him right now, walk. I'm sorry, I swear to Igni.
You can say I swear to God. We all know who you're
bit.
referring to.
Merlin starts Phalion starts slowing down a little bit because he hears Harandor's message. He's like, yeah, all right.
A few of the soldiers
But still quicker.
fall into step around you. You see one or two of them kind of on horseback go up ahead and kind of are leading you around the winding paths if you wish to follow them.
If they're going quicker than the caravan, then yes.
People are moving out of the way, and yeah, the caravan was left behind.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get towards like the gatehouse, in which they again shout in their weird language up to it, and the gates kind of open up to let you all in.
So, Harandor, do you think he walked like you said, or do you think he ran?
I don't know. I'm still thinking about what we're going to do about this damn window.
Yeah, like, I mean, we saw the dust cloud from him running over there, but I didn't see a dust cloud on the way back. So
if you can get enough of the pieces, I can put it back together, but I got a feeling that's not going to happen. I'm so sorry.
Any of them that fell out there.
And the Grand Vizier kind of just waves his hand. It's fine. You think I can't do it?
That's fair. I just feel
really
bad.
Did celebrate all of us there.
Well, yeah, different mages have different skill sets, you know? Some can blow shit up and some unblow shit up, you know?
It's fair.
It'll just take a fortnight, but I'll get it fixed. Maybe better. We'll see. Sorry, yawn.
I'll whip out a second...
I was gonna say, eventually the party is brought into kind of like a grand entrance chamber where Merlin is being carefully held up in Phalion's arms and kind of gives you all a weak wave. But you do see what they mean. He's kind of like, he's actually got the nicer clothes on. They don't necessarily fit to him yet, but they're kind of like regal silks and stuff. But you all notice that on his chest, you can almost see the imprint of a large tattoo of a lighthouse. And just the very top beacon is shown.
Huh, Herondor.
Something that he did not have before.
I was going to say
Looks like he
before
converted to your god.
but before Phalian gets back, I was going to slip like a level 2 mana potion to the Vizier.
He weighs it off. It's fine. He's fine.
Right. But yeah, I see a lighthouse poking out, and I'm just like, oh. I walk up, look at the tattoo.
It's up to Merlin. Do you want to show it off?
Oh yeah, I'll show Harrender.
So there's a bunch of strange sigils, runic inscriptions that dot around, and they grow from both his chest up around his shoulders to like the back. This massive, complex tattoo
Religion?
that seems intertwined around him.
Religion check?
Go ahead.
So I get advantage because it's mine?
Yes.
Good, apparently I needed it. Oh no, I didn't. 24.
There are scenes of like various ships and stuff like that all being led ashore, and once in a while you could swear that the lighthouse itself is kind of like casting out some sort of magic to bring these ships in, and you definitely do feel the patronage of your god embedded within it. It's clear by the I want to say effigies, but I don't know if there's a better word, of all the depictions of Ignium there. And you even see the small dragon gift kind of circling around the lighthouse, helping people get home.
Pictograph, probably, but yeah.
Yeah, pictograph works.
Well, now we know how
And,
Merlin survived. The question is, why did it take 5 years to get him back?
And Merlin roll a religion check. See what he knows. Especially about what happened to him. Or maybe an arcana.
Merlin, you haven't told anyone what happened to you. I don't think Thal has told anything what happened that night at sea.
No.
Since you're all in the Grand Ball, does Merlin want to, after you guys all like say, "Oh my God, you survived," and those kinds of pleasantries fade away? I'm sure the question would be, "What happened?" And you're free to tell me what happened, or free to tell him what happened. As far as you're aware, you're not even sure the date.
Okay, so Merlin flew off the side of the ship to try and rescue. Forgot his name.
I did too, but I remember what you're talking about.
Forgot his name.
Who?
The main guy on the ship.
I did too.
The other one that died.
Brand's buddy, the first mate.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. Shoot, I remember his name. Hold on.
Say something.
Go
He
ahead.
died, and it was all your fault.
I remember his name. Hold on.
All I remember.
He died.
Someone got his
So-
rope. Someone cut the rope, and he.
What happened was that one of the Merlin saw one of the dwarves there. I think it was a dwarf. Cut the rope. And when he tried to confront him,
EOV.
yeah. Thanks. Basically, the guy also threw Merlin overboard. When he was using, Merlin had his water elemental floating around. So in the spur of the moment, he decided to, instead of going back to the ship by himself, he tried to rescue the first mate.
POC.
And he didn't find him. But at the moment where he realized that, he tried to go back. Couldn't get to the ship quick enough, but he saw light. Now, before that, someone had clearly told him that if you see a light or something like that, don't go into it. Because it's probably hypothermia. It was hypothermia.
Would you look at that?
But that then turned into actually seeing ignium. And that's basically where we left it, if I remember correctly.
You spoke to Ignium, and he asked you if you would do what?
Oh, right, if I would become one of his servants. Or followers,
so-
sorry. And so Merlin accepted.
Yeah. As far as Merlin is aware currently, it's only been maybe a few weeks. He hasn't seen you guys. So you can break that into him real quick if you like.
Well, I don't know what anyone told him up to this point, which is why I dropped the 5 years in what I said when I was talking about the tattoo.
Hey, Merlin, you're not dead.
It's been a couple of weeks, guys. I'm sorry, but
A couple of. I'm sorry, what now?
Merlin,
Couple of-
Thalian doesn't jump out of a 300-foot drop to greet you for a couple of weeks, man. It's been a while. Look at Karma.
how does Karma look compared to what he remembers?
Karma is on the cusp of being a large creature.
Look at Sunok. Sunok looks like an actual adult now.
Sure, Sunak tilts his nose up at you. But yeah, he also does look considerably older. A lot of the people in the party look considerably older.
Yeah, those
Fleeks
are
of
human.
gray,
Oh, dear.
and the ones are over 30 now. You guys are starting to get the little gray hairs poking out.
I'm afraid to ask, but what year is it?
You know.
991, 5 years since the last time you've met.
My calendar says 992.
Yeah, same.
Oh, then it's 992. Did I
Yeah, look.
it's 992.
We all lost
the
a
soul
year.
is. Yeah. Well, it's also been a couple of months, so.
Oh dear. Does that mean I'm also 5 years older?
Merlin, you do actually look 5 years older.
Sick. Oh. I'd like to do an Arcana check on myself,
Sure. What for?
especially the tattoo, just to see what it is exactly that I accepted.
Sure. Go ahead. A 15. The tattoo is obviously magical in essence.
Oh yeah.
It's without a doubt. It is. You feel like it is part of your pact to Ignium. Here is carved upon your chest that you are one of his servants. At least you feel like it. Sort of feel like you're granted his power through it.
Huh. Seems like I made a pact with Ignium. Wait, does that make me a warlock?
God damn it, Merlin! You're supposed to become a wizard in your 5 years of not being here. I expected you to leave and come back and have gained magical powers and not signed a pact with some god.
That depends on the nature of the pact you made, but I would be more than happy to help you figure that out.
Well, Merlin, did you trade your soul for unworldly magic powers?
Ignium doesn't
I
take
accepted
souls. I mean,
something.
Yeah, that's what I know how warlocks work. The one crazy bitch traded her soul to some sort of weird scarab monster, and she got magic powers.
well, yeah, but Ignium isn't a weird scarab monster.
We don't know. I don't know that.
You too.
I've never seen him.
Been over this.
It's been 5 years.
Anyway,
Been doing other stuff.
let's get Merlin in a chair or on a couch or something.
Yeah, I figured he'd be on a couch. Or
No, you were
like,
standing this whole time.
oh.
I
I mean, I
Jillian
thought he'd
put
be
you
like
down.
lying on an ottoman or something. Wait, ottoman is the big one or the small one? No, sorry, I was just thinking to myself. He'd be lying on like a sofa or something like that, basically getting checked out by Harrendor, no?
Yeah.
I didn't hear anyone say they put him down, so I thought we were doing all this in Thalian's arms.
Yeah, Valiant has yet to let you down.
Oh yeah, that makes sense actually.
Thalian, I know you missed the guy, but
Valiant.
put him
Sorry,
on something.
But it like puts him up, lying down on a sofa, or like a giant pillow or something soft.
Yeah, works for me. What is it that you want to do?
I mean, I guess I'd roll a medicine to assess Merlin, but at this point, probably skip the dinner.
You say skip 2 or skip the?
Skip 2.
Skip 2.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I guess Merlin will skip the dinner though.
I mean, he looks like shit, but he's alive.
Do you have something to get rid of exhaustion?
I feel like narratively, the exhaustion's probably something that's going to take time, but I mean, I do have spells that.
I was gonna say,
do
narratively, magic exists.
Yeah, but like if you're 5 years malnourished, I don't know how much removing
Unless
something
a
can
restoration
do.
will do.
But I do have. Oh, I didn't sort these. That's fun. I do have greater restoration.
We have greater.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Fair. I mean, it is a 5th level spell, so.
Yeah. Just a little bit, tad bit expensive.
Oh wow, yeah. I guess 100 silver.
It
in
does
this case
cost
rather than 100 gold.
diamond dust worth 100 gold. That's consumed. So.
Well,
100
normally it's
silver.
100 gold. I would say
100
100 silver here.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah.
We changed it
Still.
to. We,
Diamond
Which means
dust.
10 gold, which means 1 platinum.
Yep. You could go ahead and cast that if you want to. It's more that Merlin just needs to pack on the pounds now.
That's what I was saying. Like narratively, we're totally looking at like super malnutrition.
We're looking at looks like he's been fed poorly over the last 5 years. Like he hasn't eaten. He's probably barely sustained himself.
Or someone has barely sustained him.
Hey, it's a lot
Yeah,
easier.
Someone's kept him alive.
It's a lot easier to keep someone barely alive than it is to make them jacked. You know, like.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's where we get into the montage of jacked Merlin, where it's just like and it just flashes to him being absolutely ripped. But yes.
Ripped Merlin.
Uh,
Was the Rick and Morty thing when Rick and Summer get jacked just to punch somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
there you go. I was looking for it before you said it too, and I was like, yes.
What did I miss?
Oh, nothing weird.
Yeah.
I'm currently not equipped with diamond dust, and it would still like he needs to eat. He needs look at this. He needs food. This isn't cured with magic. This is cured with a steak.
What was a magic steak? Would that work?
I mean, find me a magic steak.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that hard.
Anyway, this is absolutely cause
they're
for
preparing
celebration.
an absolute feast. It seems like whoever has taken care of him with your medicine check has done well. They have just overfed him or filled him up with liquids. They did everything, and I'm not someone who knows all the medicinal shit. So don't take what I say for granted. But it's like those you hear stories of people who've been extremely malnutritious. You just can't feed them a whole bunch of food; it'll shock them. You have to do it slowly.
Yeah, you gotta
People
start
have
with like
so.
And
broth.
I assume they didn't have a cleric with 5th level spell slots nearby.
No, Doshi did what they could.
Yeah, exactly.
You are definitely, it looks like over however long he's been here, which looks like maybe a week, he has been extremely taken care of for you, Parandor. Like the best of conditions. Like he has done, like everything is done the best way possible.
Man, look at that pedicure. Damn, these guys know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I'll sit.
They trimmed and shaved him, all that stuff.
I imagine Phalian's going to be on one side, but I'll be sitting with Merlin during dinner to help him with that, and I'll just be Herendoring him.
Yeah, you guys are brought into the grand hall, and there's like a bunch of lavish tables and foods and people walking around. A bunch of nobles, which looks like from the area, merchants and stuff like that. Over a while, they've introduced themselves, shook hands, and talked to you in such a kind of a barrage of social obligations. It feels like they're all doing, all trying to gain favor, but a lot of them really like. How much of a salt merchant do you need in the fucking Delaware coast? Yeah, you don't. But he's trying to pardon favors with you just as much as the rest.
I think salt's an ingredient for explosives, but I don't know if that's the route I'm going. Herendor's completely checked out, solely focused on Merlin. So people keep talking to him, and he's like, yeah, that's nice. And he's just like, and hold it like this, and...
Yeah, so you've all eaten your fill and stuff like that, sitting around and talking to each other, kind of catching up as far as what happened after, what happened to Daros, all this stuff, catching Merlin up on everything, including what you guys did over the last 5 years. And it must be shocking to Merlin to basically have been gone for so long, especially knowing someone was searching for you and could never find you.
Yep.
Not for a lack of trying. I mean, even divination magic didn't go so far as to helping discern your location.
Yeah, we all thought you were dead. We had this dwarf join us for a little bit. He was kind of weird.
He was alright.
He turned into a giant wolf every now and then. And occasionally spawned a cloud of fog around him.
As annoying as the fog was for ranged purposes, it was really nice for me not getting stabbed by like 50 people purposes until he walked away.
Yeah, that was nice. And then he walked away.
I saw them all positioning and I was like, oh no. And then you moved and I was like, oh no.
Wasn't it that I got feared out of...
No, it was before that.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember.
It was after that too, but I'm thinking about before that. They started surrounding the fog cloud, and then you moved to the left, and I was alone. And I was like, oh. Yay.
Rest in pieces.
We made it. We're fine. Daros is dead. We're not. Merlin's alive. This fog was amazing.
Fagua, yeah. They're serving you all various types of delicacies, half of which you barely can name. There's dates, figs, every type of fruit under the sun that they could grow is in different platters put up, and everyone is kind of eating and enjoying themselves. And right next, you can even see across the way, a few cheers and like compliments go your way. The Caliph is also doing his best to boast. And you do realize, and I would let you guys roll Arcana, that you can understand everyone in here. Except for the palace guards, which always seem to speak in a strange language that not even Sunak seems to understand.
Yeah, we'll do an Arcana check. Non-magical boy, go.
Well, Eridor, you
I think I have this
and
spell.
Brand. You realize around the area there's various of glyphs and runes carved in that you discern that are a bunch of comprehend languages, and one that is obscure language. It seems like obviously if you're a Grand Vizier hosting a whole bunch of people that you need to communicate. So in this zone, everyone here can communicate effectively, except for the language of the palace guard, which always seem to be spoken in their own gruff tones.
I was thinking it was hollow, but that works too.
Does Hollow do that? Yeah, Hollow also works in.
It has the tongues effect, it just doesn't have the obscuring effect.
You can designate people that Hollow doesn't work for. So
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So, you imagine that all languages are good except for the guards issuing out orders. So you can't just hear that they go, okay, we'll flank around the enemy. It'll always be obscured. Essentially, if you don't know the language, you don't speak it. That's how the obscuration language works. You can't magically know how to speak the language in the area.
That makes sense.
interesting.
I was thinking about it in the shower. That was a pretty cool idea. And I
It
wish
is.
it was as a spell, except it's so fucking like situational.
That's a lot of spells though. Like there's a lot of spells.
There's so many spells that it's like if I had a week and I knew where they were gonna be, like game over. But when do you have that?
Oh, and have half the spells like if you have downtime and you know you can pre-plan, you can Batman the crap out of it. But otherwise, it's like this is super situational.
Uh-huh.
That's why that's one of the things I love about 2024's book. Like is oh, you can switch out any spell? Okay.
Yeah, but then there's so many things that I dislike about it too.
There is. I like that spell casting. I like that like you can just pick spells for the day.
Yeah, what
That's
will
nice.
work today? You don't have to. I like it a little bit better. As you guys are all kind of talking and chatting, you do watch as Merlin starts to look a little pale and sick. For Mr. Merlin,
Yes.
a wave of vertigo strikes. The world twists and slurs as nausea grips you. Alien's the first to place a hand on your back, their lips moving, but their words muffled, growing more distant, and the world around you begins to warp, each blink drawing you further away until reality slips entirely.
Do I recognize
you're-
the telltale signs of a vision?
Yes, you recognize the tall tale signs of a vision.
He's so excited.
For Merlin, he finds himself weightless, floating in a vast jungle. Air thick with humidity, sounds of chirping insects and strange beasts pressing in from all sides. Towering trees rise like monoliths, canopies a tangle of leaves that blot out light, and their roots twist and stretch across the ground, forming arches and jagged walls, draped with curtains of vines. But ahead, you are drawn to a commotion. As you drift closer, there's a verdant city engulfed in chaos. Architecture is unlike what you've ever seen, a blend of intricate stonework and natural jungle. Some seem to have been grown organically from the earth, while towering ziggurats dominate the skyline. Their surface is adorned with glowing runes that ripple like living things. The streets below are a maze of stone bridges and winding waterways where crystalline streams shimmer and flow. The inhabitants, which are fleeing in every which direction, walk upright like men, but are adorned with feathers like great birds. Some have scaled clawed feet and delicate talent-like figures, while others possess brilliant plumage and various different iridescent hues. A few of these, the older and more taller ones, appear to have spiraling antlers twisted like branches. Your focus then starts to shift towards the largest of ziggurats. Its summit, a wide platform of smooth stone etched with intricate patterns, pulsing faintly with power. A voice carries from its peak, and a figure is adorned with the figure speaking is adorned its antlers far larger than the others, crowned with jewels that shimmer like starlight. Crimson feathers flecked with gold. Her talent hairs rise high as she calls out, commanding a spell. A congregation of these priests are atop it. I forgot to write that in. But even as you speak, you start to see the chaos closing in. This almost dark fog sweeps through the streets, alive and malevolent. Tendrils of shadow twist and curl, reaching like groping hands. And within the depths of the fog, horrors stir. Amorphous shapes with glowing ember-like eyes and snapping fanged maws. The fog moves unnaturally, gliding across the ground and leaving silence in its wake. Where it touches, inhabitants freeze mid-cry, and their radiant plumage erodes to a gray, brittle flesh. forms twitch. Their forms twitch it and contort into gaunt, twisted shapes. Occasionally, the darkness engorges a monstrous creature, beasts with too many limbs, barbed appendages, sinewy bodies, and they pounce on stragglers, tearing them apart. Amid the carnage, you watch the ziggurat's summit glow brighter as a great golden dome begins to form, pushing back on the encroaching fog. The Preatless stands resolute in the center, her voice rising above the cacophony of chaos. As she speaks this strange language, the words foreign but meaning coming to your mind. We stand amidst the darkness. We call to fate, loyal and devoted. The wicked spawn of oblivion shall now pierce her veil. The dome here grows stronger, glowing bright and spreading, forcing the shadows to recoil. Those who reach the ziggurat steps cheer in relief. But the respite is fleeting. The dome trembles. The air grows heavy with dread. A massive shadow looms above the city, dwarfing the ziggurat, its shape defying understanding, shrouded in swirling darkness, undulating tendrils, and countless glittering eyes that shine like distant stars. From its bulk, a single colossal tendril descends. Chitinous plates ripple along its length, pulsing with power and a sickly green light. And only one taps against the dome, and a sound reverberates like shattering glass, cracks spreading across the golden barrier. The priestess screams, her antlers ignite with desperate magic, as the others falter around her, their chants breaking into panicked cries. When the tendril strikes again, the dome shatters, and the gathered crowd at the ziggurat falls silent as the fog rushes in. Her final words enter your mind. Eshar Math Zok. The immense words hold power, and you realize it's some of the binding magics that you heard from Ignium when you spoke to him. As the vision begins to fade, your gaze lingers on the ziggurat. A massive mural is carved into its side, depicts a map of the world. Continents marked with glowing glyphs, one glyph shining faintly, surrounded by carvings of this dense jungle. Before your eyes, it's extinguished like all the others before it. The only thing that you remember is that the glyph read, the Library of Fate. And minutes later, as Merlin lays motionless, he wakes up.
Oh, I'm so proud. Your first vision. What happened?
I don't know what happened.
Oh, that happened.
I would like to roll a religion check.
Go for it.
Guidance.
And what do you want to know?
Was this the first vision I've had of what Oblivion actually looks like?
Yes. Only one other person in this party has ever got a glimpse of what Oblivion is like.
Oh, me.
Yes, you. And the other thing is, you said that they were worshipping fate, but the words were the same as what bound to me to Ignium.
She was speaking in a binding language, almost like she was recalling an ancient name, almost like someone's true name.
Did I hear Ignium's true name there?
No, this was possibly 1,000 years ago.
That's fair.
You would imagine it to be probably during one of the eons. You're not sure which.
Yeah.
Give me 10 seconds. I'm going to get the bottle of water across the room, but I'm plugged in.
I think the important thing is how much do you remember about that map? And I'm literally going to whip out a pencil and paper.
Let's see. What would I roll to see if I remember how much about the map I remember?
Go ahead and roll history.
Guidance.
It's your memory.
Oh my god.
Guidance anyway.
That's how D&D works.
I mean, oh, you're rolling spells. Do I know you're rolling stuff?
You
He's trying to
saw
recall
him.
something.
Yeah, you saw him.
It have advantage.
All right.
Still guidance.
No, I know it's been a while since you've been here, but I have access to 3 magical abilities now. One of them is making it so people have.
That makes sense here as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And guidance, you said as well. So
Yeah.
what? A 1d4.
Yeah.
Here.
That's much better. If you were to take a look, hold on, I'll just do this.
Oh no.
It
We're at 90
this map shouldn't be that bad. I don't think
We're,
it's
we're,
massive.
we're at 97 already. We're just holding very steady at 97.
It's only
Same.
like a 4,000 by 4,000. I don't know why it's.
It's my connection issue. I find it very interesting because my connection doesn't like Foundry and it doesn't like Vintage Story. I can play and do basically everything else without issues. It's just loading maps on Foundry and then Vintage Story is just rough. So
Well, I will say, and I'm sorry for activating the map that.
No, you're all
since
good.
You guys
it'll,
across the
it'll-
pond.
it'll go a little bit.
The
Keep
sigil
on.
is somewhere kind of in the hidden veil, and you get the idea that the world map, because it looks very different, was more of a loose suggestion of where all their cities were, and the hidden veil is where the Library of Fate is.
Trying
Or
to
still stuck on
find
the
that.
97 as well. Oh, there it is.
see a crater in the bottom. That's kind of cool. Oh, there. Okay.
In one of the least explored places of your era.
Yeah, we haven't been there yet.
A lot of people have it. That's why this content's very empty.
I guess that's why they call it the Hidden Veil then.
Mm-hmm. Possibly why.
Oh, there we go. There's the map.
Ping it again. How do you ping again with movement?
Hold shift.
Oh, there we go. Ah, we're going over there. Huh.
And right now you're there.
Oh, that's convenient.
It's a very nice, convenient river.
Mm-hmm.
Lake.
Oh yeah.
That's not
Double.
Oh, you mean that
double-
one, sorry. I was looking up.
It's like lake. What? No, that's a river. Ah, right.
I
the
was
lake.
gonna say what's convenient is that Senelith is dead now, but that bay is all the way down here, so that's totally different.
This is a different god.
Is it
Yeah.
still called Senelith's Bay?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It still holds its old name.
Alright.
I mean, the only ones who really have cities around there are goblins and orcs and stuff.
True. I forgot about that.
So somewhere in the great jungles of the Hidden Vale lies your city that's lost.
We're going on a road trip as soon as Merlin is feeling better.
Right? And after I figure out what potions I have. This is gonna take a little bit.
Around you, though, a lot of the party has quieted because they all were watching Merlin collapse, and they're all kind of watching. And a few people are eavesdropping as they listen into you talking.
Well, I'm glad they're being quiet, because remembering a vision immediately after having a seizure takes some concentration.
Of course, they're not dumb. They're not that dumb.
They're not that rude.
And this map,
What, Sanctuary?
we covered the crap out of this map.
Yeah, I still like it because you've been everywhere, man. You've been everywhere, man.
Well, we haven't been to this, I want to guess dormant volcano or meteor impact, but other than that.
Yeah, probably meteor impact in the middle of the plateau area.
That could be fun. A little out of the way, though.
Slightly out of the way, yeah.
It was like a 2-day trip. It's fine.
Oh. What does the party do about it?
I don't know. It's a
About
question
what?
for the smarter people.
Sorry, what did we do about what?
So Merlin has recounted what they saw. I mean,
Yeah.
they were talking about some kind of like avian creatures with horns on their heads. And,
Yeah.
a great, vast library to the fates and this darkness that's over encompassing it. You look around and people are all gazing over, like in the middle of bites and stuff, just listening to you and watching what you say. Most of the room has gone quiet. What is it that you do?
Priorities. Merlin's health after having a vision and damn near falling over, and drawn that map that pointed out Hidden Valley. Hidden Valley Ranch.
God, I hate that.
Need to build a ranch down here now. Hidden Vale Ranch. Stuff goes on everything.
There's your ranch bottle.
What? Oh. I am gonna look at the vizier and say that it's about time I need to get Merlin into a bed.
He'll step up and he goes, of course, and he'll help him up and kind of waves everyone else off and walks out with you guys to lead you to your own chambers and stuff like that. And it gave you basically one large suite together with various side rooms off of it. It looks more like if a congregation were to come to that this would be their own kind of like wing that they could do stuff. There's only really one entrance in. You got your own little like courtyard and stuff like that.
Nice.
Along the way, the vizier does ask, so what did you see?
Yeah, Merlin.
I don't. I don't think I can recall it twice right now. I'm sorry. I'm too tired.
Well, it's a good thing I got a really good spell for listening in on people. So you saw the antiquity, there's fragments that speak of the old temple located within the Vale's heart, grasped to fate itself. So, what did you see? I want to know. I can help.
Merlin looks at Harandor.
I don't know. Next doesn't know, because we definitely want help, but we did just meet these people.
Yeah, I don't trust them. Some sort of like deep belief that we're gonna get stabbed in the back somehow. I don't know how and I don't know when, but
I
there's
just-
just this feeling that, there's like 4 other members of the Council of Fuckwits still out there. So,
5.
oh, sorry, there's 5 more members of the Council of Fuckwits still out there.
I want to be able to trust the Vizier. It's just that Nex hears Vizier and immediately thinks Jafar, and that just doesn't really.
No, it's Zigzag.
Who?
I don't know what that reference is.
It's who Jafar and the genie were based off of.
Yeah. that.
Ah,
But way better.
Wait, where were we?
Being escorted through the hallways.
Right. We could talk about it more tomorrow. I need to focus on this.
Mhm.
Sure. He'll escort you back to your rooms, and you guys can take a long rest and discuss what you think. Outside, you do have like a couple of personal guards that overwatch, and they do greet themselves and say as much that they serve both the Grand Caliphate, but they are to guard your chambers personally.
Ooh. I haven't seen that
Yeah.
in a while.
It's actually a good movie. Some people have recobbled it together.
You know, tuck Merlin in for the night and go do my own talking. Ignium isn't probably going to be as fruitful as that vision, but you know.
Probably not. How would you like to talk to Mr. Ignium?
What's the name of the damn spell? Hold on. Which spell's which? Right, because I keep screwing them up.
Commune, divination, contact outer plane.
Wait, do I have contact out of play? I don't think I have that yet.
I think it's 5th level. Commune will let you ask questions, yes or no, for 3 times, and Div is something else.
Right, I'm probably going to commune, and I know what the first question's going to be, but I'm open to suggestions for the other 2.
well, what's the first one?
Yeah, what's your first one? Might be easier for stuff.
I'm going to ask if we can trust the Vizier with any important information.
The second question is, oh wait, there's this village of. Is it a current vision that we saw the darkness sweep over the village, or is it something to happen in the future? Like, how accurate is the vision? Would have been my question, but phrase that better to be more sensitive to the date and time of it. Like, if did it already happen? Is it happening now? Is it going to happen in like a month?
Well, I think we assessed that it was old. It was probably like Oblivion's first appearance or something, right?
I still like you to not use our brain cells and ask the god of safe harbor
Fair.
and other things. If you can ask, you might as well, because he
True.
probably gave the vision, because Merlin now has a giant chest tattoo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, writing them down, or should I?
I keep getting DMs about stuff. Someone should probably write these things down.
First question.
What were the
Can
questions?
we trust?
Yeah, we can trust the Vizier,
The Vizier.
and then whatever you guys want. Doesn't I only wanted the first one.
Question.
How accurate was the vision?
No, is it something to come, or we have to ask? It's yes or no questions. So, are we seeing? Is the vision from the past?
I mean, Merlin felt like it was, if I remember correctly.
I don't
But-
trust your feelings.
That's fair.
I'd like the god who sent you the vision to probably answer the question himself.
That makes a lot of sense.
Third question. I want to have the old map of the teleport.
Oh, where the Waystone is?
Yeah. Anyone have an old map of where the
In the
waystones are?
Hidden Vale, there is a Waystone there.
Yeah, but is there one close to us? Was my question. It was like, and do we as the party know that the waystones can be used to possibly teleport long distances, right?
There's still one near you.
There's one.
Oh, near where you guys are? I
Yeah.
actually don't remember.
That's why I was asking if someone had the map of it, because I don't remember either. I remember where most of them are on this continent over here, but
On the one we're on, I think there was only like 2, and I don't think they were in the desert. But
there's one
we
over
also
here. But
we also didn't like. We barely came to this continent, right? Like,
Oh no, there is not one anywhere. There's one in the middle of the desert.
oh, it's in the
Yeah, there's
desert.
not-
Okay.
yeah, so there's not one that we could get to relatively fast. So it doesn't make sense for us to be like, can we waste on there?
Even that Waystone would be 3 jumps to get there.
Yeah, as I said, probably not worth it at that point. So
There's
Third
the one you
question.
did use to get to Slybell.
yeah, there's like one over here somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. I know there's at least one on this continent, but I don't think there was anything where we are in the desert, because this was like super far away and not anywhere related to the plot at the time.
All right, so there's 3 questions or 2 questions.
We need that third question.
What spell is this, by the way?
It's commune. You contact your deity or divine proxy, ask 3 questions. I'll answer with yes or no.
Yeah, they're yes or no questions, which is why I phrased the 2 questions we have in the way that it's a yes or no.
I'll let you guys do short phrase answers, so it's not just all yes or no's.
Good. Oh God, yes, thank you.
So I
Third
think-
question.
Divination gave actual answer, but it's like 1.
Divination is something that you do in the next 7 days. Is
Yeah.
it a
There you
good
go.
thing? Yeah. Div is not that great.
Yeah, so
There you go,
commune.
Hades.
You had him. Thank you. Okay. Right. Yeah, no. Like we just go to the one in the south, and then we could waste on over to the Hidden
Yeah,
Vale, and then
just
we're closer. But I don't
go
think
to one-
that. I don't think that
Yeah, but
travels
do we-
faster.
Go to the one inside of the Hidden Vale, or yeah, I guess we
We,
should.
we also
Yeah, we'd
need
have
to
to-
know that they exist and that we can use them.
We did
We do?
figure out that we could use them to teleport.
We just.
We
I don't
we
know
just
if we
didn't.
know a map of it as characters.
Yeah, we don't know that there's a map. We don't know the map of it, but we do know that there's things out there that we could use to teleport from place to place. We just didn't
if-
because we were in
if-
the middle of the desert.
If we're gonna get more than a yes or no, then I maybe ask how we can get to the Vale.
What is the fastest way to the Hidden Vale? So you're gonna have to ask these questions, Herendor. So I'm just. You could add any other words, but that's the basis of the idea.
Yeah. So we do that. Yeah, I can hit the button. Oh, hey, and this one spell components don't get used. Woo.
It's also you can use unholy water. That's I don't think I've seen that before. just the image I have in my mind of unholy water is funny.
I do the thing.
Let me do the thing.
Okay.
He
What other
does the
questions?
thing.
The first question is, can we trust the Vizier with, you know, all this stuff? Can we trust him to help us?
You gotta say all three at the start of the spell.
Oh.
Yeah. We don't get to go one by one and then change questions.
Is the vision from the past is what we're going with the second one? And what's the fastest way to the Hidden Veil?
Sure. You'll go ahead, cast Commune like you've normally done before. On the first question, can you trust the Grand Vizier Samir? I did not rhyme his name on purpose, but it does rhyme, which is hilarious. His heart doesn't hold any malice for your kin, you or your kin. Though he is a guide through treacherous waters, but his light might not always illuminate the way you desire.
What?
He will guide you through dangerous situations, but he does have his own motives. He doesn't want to harm you, but he does have his own goals in mind.
He's
has
not
an
standing
agenda,
against us, but he'll stand with us.
Gotcha.
He's not a protagonist, but he does have his own motivations.
He's got an agenda, boys.
Who doesn't?
Everyone has an agenda.
Right? Could say who doesn't.
Merlin's vision was a past, present, or future. The echoes you witnessed resound from the second eon when the Feyborn fell to the shadow. Their past still lingers there, and they still shape the paths ahead.
The Feyborn?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
And the fastest way to the Hidden Veil, southward, lies the Waystone, and it is a beacon to the heart of the Veil. Yet the jungle's embrace there is still thick and unyielding. Few tread the paths in return.
Tread what in return?
Path. Few tread their trails, the paths, the roads.
Oh, few tread. Gotcha.
Path. P-A-T-H.
Yeah. It's 5 questions, isn't it?
No, it's 3.
Only 3? Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta go grab some water before I get nauseous. Be right back.
Well, Haranor, what did your god say to you? Heard you mutter 3 questions, so I have to assume you got something out of them.
Yeah, so the Vizier isn't like a bad guy. He just does have his own motives, but we can probably trust him as long as we find out what he's after.
Probably, like the continued well-being of his people and growth of wealth and power. Normal political things. And the second question?
The second question is confusing.
That's fair.
Like, they're echoes of the past, but the Feyborn might still be there or something.
So the vision was from the past. so we don't have to worry about going there and there being a giant black cloud of death. That's reassuring.
There's no
I
black
guess.
cloud of death so far.
Probably
Semantics.
Probably like the first place it's gonna pop up before it creeps across the world. Maybe, I don't know.
So it originates there.
Maybe.
Okay.
I'm guessing, but the
Yeah.
library's down there, so
Yeah, and then what's the fastest way to reach there? That was your third question.
somewhere nearby is a waystone that can go down to the heart of the Vale, but because no one goes there, there aren't really any trails. So it's like
not
the
like
jungliest jungle that's ever jungled.
It's not like the first time we've walked where places haven't been trails. I mean, we boated across the lake that's not boated across normally. It should be fun. We have a mage again, so maybe he has magical powers that could make this easier for us. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's getting water.
No. So yeah, that is the DM's plan. If you guys wish to go to the Hidden Vale, you definitely can. If you want me to fuck off and you guys go do something else, please let me know so I can play that instead.
I don't know. You had mentioned that the rest of the Silent Order has gone to ground, so it might be a little bit difficult to find them. So I have to assume that our next best course of action is to pursue this library, because it'll probably contain information on how to stop Oblivion, which is what Herodor wants to do.
Yeah. As for Merlin, it'd probably be a good week to spend at this palace, just to let him gain some of his strength, and then just to take it easy from then on. We're not going to go through. He has to spend several months in rehabilitation.
We have magic for that.
We've got magic for that.
Yeah, magically helping him would be good. I just meant like it'd be very boring. I mean, I could just time skip ahead several months, but
we just did 5
years. Just
years.
go back to doing your own stuff, and
yeah, I'd leave again. I'd get home. I'd get home, and then they'd be like, "All right, we're ready to go."
So, if you guys want to spend a week, did you want to do anything in the meantime while at the palace?
I mean, yes, but I gotta curate my list, so I gotta get back to you.
He's got to make potions.
Herodor, those potions are stuff that you've learned over the 5 years, so like it's not the worst. And any you do learn, I'm pretty sure you can log in and add it all to the one at the campsite. Just whichever potions look best. I would recommend not choosing every single potion, as to not bog everyone down.
Well, no, that's why I want to curate it, right? I don't want to pick literally everything. It's going to take now.
I wonder what Bran did for all of his stones. Did you guys want to talk to the Grand Vizier about anything?
Yeah, since apparently we can trust him, it might be a decent idea to reach out and talk to him to see if we can't figure out what help he can actually provide.
We need to know what... We need to talk to him. We need to have a conversation.
I mean, we have literally like a week time or something like that, so I'll bet that since he is already this friendly with us so far, he'll probably keep that up. Which means that we'll also get to know him a little better.
Most definitely.
So in that case, we can just like ask him like what the options are to be able to. He obviously overheard us because he already said so.
Well, he knows of what your vision was. So, and he does have the most extensive library in this part of the world.
Ooh, books.
So Merlin will definitely peruse. What books does he have?
All of the books, just all of them,
All the books?
all the books, lore books, skill books. Yeah, I would say he has in his library a great many books.
Sick. So I can just go look through the books and like see if I can borrow something.
Yes.
Checking the Compendium Mystery list.
There should be. Do I have it? It's under items as 4.1 books.
Yep, 4.1
I
books.
see it. I see it.
And how many of them are there? Just
That is the full list of everything he has.
holy shit.
The Secrets of the Arcane. Never mind, it takes 250 days to learn. It's the same as a bound, but for Arcane.
Yeah. To get proficiency in Arcana.
Yeah.
No, it's expertise in Arcana.
The Secrets of the
Secrets
Arcane
of-
is proficiency.
And then the Leyland's Adeptus and Fade is expertise. I keep forgetting that I have absolute garbage for all of these stats, so it takes 11 days for me to read a book.
I'm checking skill books to see if there's any more of those psionics. There we go.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Science.
Let's
Don't you
fuck-
know science?
Yeah.
Science, history,
Let's
magic.
fuck presences,
Are you-
enemies, mobs up more.
Are you a science denier?
Oh no.
Yeah, there's psychokinetic wall. There's dimensional shortcut, which is probably really fucking good.
Can I point out that there's a part 1 through 5 of stuff just for barbarians that Phalion might want to take a look
Oh
at?
yeah, I'll
Oh,
look at that in a
Primal
sec.
Path.
Yeah,
I had stuff and then I deleted it. So the
Oh, okay.
persuades of the Primal Path are not.
all right.
there.
Never mind, Phalion. You have no books.
Did I get all the cleric books?
I think so. There's only forget. The Adept's Pursuit is just monk. Silence is something like that.
Oh yeah, Secrets of Silence.
Secrets of Silence, Blazing, Doubting, and Break the Spirit. Yeah.
Or Guide to Thievery. No thanks.
Poses
Yeah.
and styles. I think that one is for Bran.
Poses and styles are just all the
All the
Poses
the
and
fighting
styles.
stances. Yeah,
Yeah.
fighting stance.
Treaties of the Hurricane is the ones where I'd say for me, but I have the 2 that I want out of that. So
You don't want Hurricane Strike?
I have Hurricane Strike.
Yeah, that's Tornado Strike and Flying Strike.
There's a bunch of books
Yeah.
here that do
I
unarmed
don't
stuff
have-
and grappling and things. Be fun for Phalanx.
I think the only one you really want now, Hades, is Spinning Razor Strike.
Which is which book?
Volume 12, March List Handbook.
Volume 12. Jesus
As an action, you make one melee attack, and then you make it offhand against a different one. Then you move up to 10 feet, you make a fourth, and then another offhand.
Yes,
So you get four attacks.
I want to spend
shit.
11 days learning that book. Yeah.
Oh my god. Couldn't have
Holy
told us this
shit.
beforehand.
What, they
Yes,
have all these
it
books?
It requires
What?
me to be level 5, but yeah.
What, they had all this? You
Yeah.
asked now, and you didn't have access to the library.
Oh, I know, but alright, so I would like to have
wait, how
all
long
of
are
the
we here again?
science except for the first one, since I already have that one.
We're here for 2
Yeah.
weeks.
Brainbrush is hilarious. Betrayal, I like. I like Betrayal.
Yeah, I haven't looked through all of them yet, but
Bell ringer.
the ones that I've seen so far have seemed fun.
Cipher Momentum, I forget what it is.
With a reaction, wisdom saving throw reroll.
Oh yeah.
Hades, does
Yes.
Brand have better than good version 3 already learned?
Which is what
It's
the book.
endurance.
Endurance.
It's the one that gives you regen 1
No,
for 1 minute.
no.
It's better than good version 3.
Okay, I maintain my question of how long are we here again? Like 2 weeks?
How long do you want to stay in the palace?
Well, to learn a book, I need 11 days. So unless he lets me take the books with me,
He
like a
can loan
bear,
them.
like the bare. Okay, then never mind. I don't care how long we stay here, but as long as Balian needs, and then I can probably leave.
Okay,
Depends on how long it
different
gets.
question then. Yeah, how long do we think it still lasts until Oblivion comes? It's another 30-ish years, right?
8.
10, 7,
8?
probably 4.
8
Knowing
years. The year
knowing
is
years.
992.
Knowing our
Right.
luck, 2.
No,
Sorry,
it's 8 years.
Knowing my luck, 2.
I'm thinking more Merlin's health, right? At minimum, we can't leave
Yeah.
until he's walking.
Yeah, that was my thought. Is how long do we need for Merlin to be good?
How about just a
and then we
couple
can
of
leave?
weeks so we can just basically learn all the books that we want?
You can't say a couple. We need an exact.
All right. So Merlin will probably need the most amount of time learning all the books that he wants to bring, which is 5 books.
So you need how long?
I'm checking what my intelligence was.
You
It's
need 9
a
days per book.
-2, 9 days per book.
So 45 days.
45 days. Okay, I can learn 4 books. in that
That's
time.
a long time to be chilling
That
in
is a
somebody's
long
palace,
time.
even as honored guests.
Yeah. That's
It's
like a
6
month.
weeks, which is actually pretty normal to recuperate from being malnutrition for that long.
It's
Like-
4 weeks. 11 days. You're going off real world weeks,
All right, 11 days a week. Yeah, 4 weeks.
which is still very long. It's
I mean,
almost
if
a
I'll have
whole-
us.
It's a whole month.
I can also be useful because I'm me.
Mm-hmm.
Not trying to toot my horn, just, you know, I'm Herondor. I'm useful.
They probably won't mind you, but you also could just take the books with you.
Yeah, we could just take the books with us, guys.
Well, yeah, but
But we
the
stayed on
books
half
aren't
the
going to
time.
make Merlin walk in a straight line. Like, that's what I'm concerned about.
He can sit on top of Phalene's shoulders. That's no problem.
Yeah, Merlin just can't travel as far as long. He just can't walk as much. But in, I would say, a week, he's good. He's good enough to travel.
So I'm saying, like, as
Means one book.
a medical professional, I don't want him traveling until he's, like, good to go.
Mm-hmm. We also don't know how long you have. Like,
True. So
how
how
long
about
is
a
it
week
going to take
and
the
then
search to
let's
fail?
start going.
Probably a couple weeks.
Probably
Mhm.
roughly 8 years,
And-
right?
It's about 4 months till winter, and you'll be even further south. So it's going to be shit in about 4 months.
I thought this was a reverse world where south was warmer and north was colder.
Oh, true.
No, I thought
During
this
the
was...
winter. It is a reverse world, because during the winter, the south would be warmer, but it's the winter, so it's going to be colder.
Where you guys are, you're on the south. Like, south is the South Pole. That's why it's all mountainy and forestry. It just becomes like Antarctica in the south.
Right.
You guys thought before that in the north would be colder because we're northern hemisphere people,
That we are.
Right.
but you're in the southern hemisphere here. So yeah, you guys can take a week. Do you want to speak to him at all?
Not tonight, right? But like the next day, absolutely.
During the week, yes.
Sure. You guys will. Let me Oh, I moved it back a whole month, didn't I?
I did tell him we talked to him tomorrow because I got to take care of this, and just gestured to the Merlin.
Yeah. So a whole day will pass, and the next morning you'll all wake up. Merlin seems to be kind of in a good, cheery mood.
Long rest button.
Yeah. I don't think you guys spent anything, but yeah, you're more than
He
welcome
cast
to.
a spell.
Oh. And,
Oh, Death's
I'll just
Toll
hit long
has to
rest
be
for-
recharged by now. Excuse you.
Yeah.
It's been 5 years. I
Let
hope
me
it
fix
returns.
that.
There you go. I hit long rest for everybody. So you guys will be walking in the corridors, probably all together, since you don't really want to leave your sides in a place that you don't know. But you will bump into the Grand Vizier, one of the hallways, who will extend his hands after and basically offer you guys to pilfer his library as much as you want, which you probably will gladly do. But he does go, I'm glad to see you've all had a great evening. So I came because I wanted to speak to you about that vision you had. You spoke of jungles and a great city of Fey-born creatures.
Yes, there were bird-like humanoids.
Yes, the Fey-born. They were spoken in ancient legends. A few of the stories still survive.
I think I saw Oblivion.
What now? You saw darkness, yes, like a great abyss because you passed out.
No,
No.
it was a creature. It was something.
He seems a little nervous because I don't think you know what you're talking about. Surely you've not seen Oblivion.
I don't know.
He's
I
admonishing
must,
you. He
I
thinks
must
that
still
you're
be too
too
weak.
small.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he thinks that you don't actually know what it is.
Yeah, that's why I'm basically going off my instincts and going, oh, never mind, it's just too much of a hassle, too annoying. Just play it off as being too weak.
So, does that mean you're traveling there? Because I've always wanted to hear a little bit of the stories that come from Hidden Vale. We've had people go there. The boats that wait for them eventually say that no one's returned. Well, a few will come back saying that great Saurius creatures have eaten half the people.
I mean, I think it's the plan, yes?
Well, Failing counts as 3 of us, so they can eat him, and the rest of us will be fine.
Well, if you want to walk with the lumbering giants, then I hope and would like to ask Phalion if he could take as many notes as possible. I would love to read it when you get back.
Out of context, out of game, are you asking that of Phalion or asking that of me? Because I won't be able to.
Of Phalion.
All right, good. Then, yeah, oh yes, absolutely. I will definitely be taking notes. I mean, I'm a
Yes, I'll
scholar.
keep the notes.
Can even try to get you a souvenir, although I can't promise that one.
I am glad because I want to know as much as there is to know. Around this time, you guys notice the hallway starts to get a little more crowded. And I would like you guys to roll insight.
Insight? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I had to move my books.
10.
Marlon's too engrossed in the conversation, but Herondor does glance over his shoulder as well as Brand.
I
And
Herondor.
Phalion himself. People are approaching and they seem organized. There's a couple of, looks like servants, and 2 or 3 that are actually clad in armor, but they're walking with intent and purpose. And it's only a second before Herondor can kind of feel it. They're about to attack. And you can go ahead and
4. Do we get to?
yeah, you're all there. In the
Roll
center.
for
Can't you see?
initiative?
Yeah.
No, my page is at 82. I've got the
Yes!
combat tracker, but the map's loading. What the fuck is this? Alright, overall initiative.
I got a
Oh, it's-
17. Wow.
I got a 16.
16
You're going
and an
first,
11.
Karen. Did we slip into some sort of alternate reality where Herondor goes first now?
I mean, I used to go first a lot back. Oh, wait, that's right. I have worm collar on. I put the whistle back.
Oh,
Nice.
that makes sense.
And I have a dex, so that's like, well, like +4 or something?
It's a +1.
No, with the worm collar.
Yeah, it's a +1. Your thingy has a +1.
Worm collar gives me a +2.
I don't think Worm Collar is
It's
active.
not active.
Oh, so I go even higher, because I enabled
You
it.
got a +1.
Worm Collar, you don't have it equipped.
Ah,
No, it's equipped.
I tuned and
Now
didn't
you have
equip. Okay.
So add a +2 or what? So you're 19.12?
Yeah.
Yeah. I said I used to go first before when I had worm collar, but then I remembered I have worm collar.
Yeah, we have 5 attunement slots. Mine's currently being filled by the recall room because I don't have anything else. So if push comes to shove, I can teleport back into our room.
Why can't I change this fucking combat tracker?
I don't know.
Can you do it from the combat tab instead of on the track?
Oh,
Yeah,
I think my keyboard was
Oh.
off.
How long has it been? Has it been a day?
We
Yeah.
long rested.
Okay, then I would like to change something that is in the party inventory, give it to Merlin, and then
What are you
attune
giving-
to it, and done attune from Glacius,
What are you
and then
taking? Oh, you're
attune
taking
to
the.
Alistair's Vengeance.
You have 5 attunement slots. What do you?
I have 5 already used.
Yep, the tattoo does take one.
Oh,
It
the
means
tattoo takes one.
someone.
I didn't see the tattoo beforehand. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, why
What are you
can't I
turning to? Oh,
drag
you
it?
have a new tattoo that actually takes an attunement slot.
Yeah, it gives him a +1 to spell saves and spell attacks, and 1 pack slot.
Val, you're still Orin.
Yeah,
Am I?
go orange.
Oh, there we go. That makes sense.
Throw the paladin onto the
I
battlefield.
got
real
you.
quick.
No, I'm doing it.
Okay. Well, we will click begin and get back.
Can you help me out? Because I can't seem to be able to grab. Oh no, never mind. Take. Wait, no, I can't take. Can
What are
you
you trying
put
to give?
Alistair's Vengeance into Merlin's inventory?
Where's Alistair's Vengeance? Oh, it's in.
It's on the right next to the blazed axe.
Alistair's Vengeance is the. I just remember saying
It's
it.
left to the axe. It's the green gem type thing.
I don't see it in there. The axe is gone.
What? It's on the right in the middle.
It's
Above.
gone. It's not on
What?
there. Give me a second. I think I know exactly where it went to. Yeah,
Oh,
it went
wow.
back to Orin.
Oh.
There we go.
I
It's
right
on
clicked
Leo. Alistair's
yeah.
Vengeance is equipped and attuned. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Does it need anything? Does it automatically guarantee all that stuff?
I should gain a +2 to my initiative roll, so
And immunity to frightened.
if you could put me on 13.12. I don't know if it does anything with enemies. It doesn't do anything with allies, but
It should overwrite. Oh, it does give you bark skin. Cool. And it should also give you immunity to charm. So
can you change my initiative?
yeah, I'll change it in a second.
Thanks.
So you got a +2, so it should be 13.12. There you go. You haven't moved on to turn tracker.
All right.
it's-
We
I
will
wasn't
go
sure. I
with
couldn't
the-
see the enemies, so I wasn't certain.
You're fine. Some of them
Alright.
you're not supposed to see. This one will go ahead and pop out from one of the things, and Phalian's standing right there, and they're gonna piercing shots.
Nope.
I think I have to.
Nope.
After I hit, first I have to hit. Sorry.
Nope. Target me.
Let's see if they actually hit.
Oh,
Presence.
Oh, you're doing your thing.
Yep. Target me.
Well, I mean, it misses Phalian, so it misses you.
Yep. But the shot went, so let me just activate it.
I still don't get how warlock spells work.
you get them back every short rest, and they're the
No, I
maximum
get
levels
that, but what spells do I know?
Any
you
warlock spell.
Know, you know any
Like
first level
literally
warlock. You know
All
only
the
three-
spells, I just
no,
choose which one I
so
want to cast. or what.
so you prepare first levels. You only have access to first level warlocks because that's
Yes.
the level of slots that you get. So you basically, I think 2 warlock spells.
I don't think.
Okay, so I choose 2 warlock spells out of the first level spell
Yeah.
slots. Or what? Out of first level spells.
Let me check the actual how many real quick because it's been a little bit since I
It's-
fucked around with warlock
it
stuff.
On
depends on-
second level, I have 1 slot level and 2 spell slots.
I was gonna say it depends on what level
Okay.
of
And
warlock
3
you are.
prepared spells.
Yeah, but you have 3 spells that you know for warlock.
Prepared spells has 3 at second level.
Yeah, so you get 3. You get 3 first level warlock spells.
The
Okay.
AC buff didn't come in. I don't know what happened. there.
Sorry, that's my bad. I was looking on a different
You're
tab.
okay. He
to
attacks
do
once
buff.
and then will attack twice, and that will be. Oh, he actually crit. He dealt 7 damage to Phalian.
Yeah, I haven't raged yet.
Carvador.
I don't know what you think you're doing, attacking people in the presence of the Vizier in the Sultan's palace, but this is a terrible mistake, and you need to stop.
All right. Next, you gotta stall a little bit. I can't interact with the page, so I'm relogging. Take a little bit extra time playing out your turn here.
That's easy, because I didn't change any of my spells, so I'm really sorry.
It's all
What
good.
do you mean you're sorry?
I'm
Oh.
sorry to the Vizier and the work he's going to have to do to fix the tiles.
Oh, I feel sorry too, because I'm gonna go big on my turn. Throw down with the power of God. So
Good. One of the warlocks in the back is going to attempt to counter it. So I need you to roll your Arcana. No, your spellcasting modifier, right?
Yeah, so Wisdom? No.
Yeah, you roll your Wisdom, and he rolls his. He's got a 9, so he just have to beat a 9. Yeah, so the spell goes through. A bunch of acid hits a bunch of them, starts corroding their armor, and they look mild. They look extremely upset.
I don't want to be in a line or a cluster like this. Move over here, and then I think the spell ends with me. The fucking.
Yeah, it was supposed to be just like acts once, and that's it.
Well, no,
Okay, so
it acts until the end of my turn or whatever.
yeah. And then
Not the
other
acid
ones
rain.
get
The acid
to-
rain lingers. It's the fucking attract projectiles. It's not even working right anyway.
Oh, I getcha. Well, he's got to start his turn there. He has to make a deck save, I think. Yeah, 16.
What happened to my template?
I deleted it. It's my bad. 21. Go ahead and roll 8d4.
I think it's 30 like that. Oh, 8d4.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay, so he's just gonna take half of 25, which is I think 12. He is gonna definitely get out of there and go to you, and he is going to cast. He's actually not close enough. He's gonna move
That's
up another 15 feet, and then he'll cast. Oh, you're 35 feet away, so you'll have to hit this instead. Ray of Sickness. He misses. Next one. We'll go ahead, deck save, and I'll just take the same 25. He'll take the 25. And is also covered in acid. But he is going to back up into a corner and also cast Ray of Sickness because that spell sucks. Oh, he's 60 feet away. He'll have to target Phalian with it instead.
All right, I can interact with the game again. We're good.
Woo!
Yeah.
He misses.
Yeah, I don't think he was gonna hit anyway. I feel like
Brand.
right buttons. Done. It's been so long since I've gotten to hit buttons.
I know, right? It feels
what?
great. I said, I know, right? It feels great.
I have to read through some of my things real quick. Give me a moment. There's a bunch of new buttons. Yes, I shall do this.
Good.
Yeah.
Grand Vizier didn't get on.
Okay. Back. I'd like them to be pushed 15 feet backwards and be prone, please and thank you. Right, I moved 5, so then I shall move an additional 20.
All right, you've entered the area. Make
I
a dex
can't.
save.
I can't even see it, so yeah, that's fair.
Put a template.
Dex save.
Do you not see the template?
No, there's no template for me, so I'm looking at your stream currently just to see the template. A 13. Do I fail?
Yes. You'll take 25 acid.
Ouch! Oh no.
Are you
Such a
resistant
shame.
to acid?
Not currently, but I'm about to be.
Do you have? You don't have the damage reduction for anything, right? No.
Nope, but I'm
Yep.
going to activate the tier rune to give myself resistance to acid because I couldn't see the thing, so I thought I was out of it. Oh well, that's a free action. We should do that. Acid. Right. Dab him. Right.
Okay, then. I think he's dead.
Murder. I shall then activate Nimble Strike for an
Oh, wait,
additional 10. What?
I got another 2 cantrips, I forgot.
Okay. Whoosh. We will then. Where are all my buttons? There's too many buttons. We shall then action surge for an additional action. I'll then use lunging strike, which will give me a reach of 10, so I'll be able to move 5 feet up and stab this dude. One moment, I have to actually hit the lunging strike button. So many options, not enough things. God, how complicated my character is.
Shoot, what was the range on this thing? 30 feet.
I actually have to change the weapon dice and shit. Fuck. 1d8. +2.
Oh, I totally forgot to do the thing when Phalian got hit. It doesn't matter. It's Phalian.
Ah, shit.
Wait, I blinked. Why is Bran dying?
Oh, because I walked into your zone of death because I didn't realize where it was.
That's literally all that... That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it was 25 because I failed and I wasn't resistant. Yep. Drinking a potion's free, right?
Free action, yeah.
Awesome. Cool. What do I have here? Oh, I have this. Chug lug lug. Right. And other things I can do for free. Going through my list of stuff real quick. How many buttons I have? So I did bonus action, I had an extra action, I did 2 attacks with the first action. Right. I'm done.
Okay then, Phalion. Branrid head first into the acidic rain and is making mincemeat out of the cultists ahead of you.
Brand forgot that there was a sick rain. I would have walked around it if I remembered that it was there.
Valiant sees one that is around it, so he goes to the one around it.
Yeah, I see. You run around the circle, stepping up onto the various tables and kind of half crushing a few of them under your feet. They just can't support an ogre's weight.
Let's roll. Let's roll.
If you blow up, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I'm waiting for presence to roll.
Roll what? Oh,
Wild
I'm
magic.
sorry.
I raged.
Oh,
Heck yeah! I better start learning some books after this.
That's hilarious.
for the
Yeah,
next
no,
hour.
you got an hour to learn a book.
Yeah. So did it look easy for... Yeah, definitely it looked easy for him. Okay. I'm thinking whether or not I should... I'm just gonna do it. How much did it take to get here?
About 50. Oh, why did they? That's stupid. They're not supposed to be there.
Alright. Far is this? 25. Perfect. I've used my full 50 to get here. I raged. I now get to move another half of my speed because of instinctive pounce.
So dumb.
I'm sorry,
just
you're
gonna go
saying
in.
that's dumb?
No. I'm nothing is dumb. We're all friends here.
Guys.
Why is he
Rain.
behind a wall for me?
Acid. Pain.
I'm good.
Yeah, Phalion, roll a dex save.
I forgot that I have Indomitable and I could have re-rolled. With acid smacid.
5, you also take 25, but I think it gets reduced by your masterwork, right? Because that's DR all. So you take 20 acid. You're not immune or resistant to acid, so that's fine. So you take 20 damage and are also covered in icky goo.
Why are there 2 brands?
What? There's 2 brands? There's 2 of me?
No, I only see
I
one.
only
I've
see the one.
duplicated? Yeah, I only see the one.
I see a brand with 16 and a brand with 14 for their initiatives.
I don't know why the initiative has me as 2 separate, but I have a 16. You're looking at on the initiative tracker? There are 2 of me. Let's go. I gotta go twice.
Oh yeah.
That's what it means.
The
And
other
then
brands.
I start endurance to basically just start regenerating, and I'll also pop unstoppable for some temp HP. And then end of turn.
Okay, we go to the one cultist that you're all beating on up, and he is going to attempt a swing of his warhammer. He's got to make a dex save, doesn't he?
Yep.
Okay, I think he just he burns up in the acid.
Heck yeah.
And we're just gonna turn him invisible. Step him away. We got a Merlin.
Merlin doesn't like the asset.
Nonsense. You could stand in here with the rest of us.
All right, he will then.
No, don't. What? I was making a joke.
I was literally about
Me
to.
and Alien have significantly more hit points than you do. Please don't stand in
Yeah.
there.
That's right. Afterwards, we
I'm not
gotta
gonna-
talk about a replacement for Ray's Dead, because apparently I have that.
I thought we already did.
Summon Draconic Spirit. And you just summon a GIF.
We figure it out later. It's fine.
This is the only one I can properly see, so I'll just.
They'll take 35 damage.
Anything bonus action? Yes, I will.
I love that Merlin's back. Thanks for coming back, buddy.
I'll hex him.
Okay. They'll take 1 necrotic damage.
Is it a hex or is it an ignium hex?
This was a blade hex.
It's from
Okay.
his sword.
Gotcha.
All right. Anything else for Mr. Merlin returning?
No.
Bonus action and action, I guess so. With a cry, you hear that a few of them say, "All right," like they're summoning reinforcements, and through the door, one person does step in, and that is their 30 feet. But they will dash, jumping up over the table and past their friend. But it is the Grand Vizier's turn, and he is going to step. Does he actually want to do this? He will raise his hands up, and around him, this kind of golden globe will appear as he steps next to Mr. Merlin. It just says, "Hey, boy, just stay next to me. We don't want you falling."
Thank you.
Holy fuck!
Oh yeah, that took a second to load.
We need him on our side stat.
I am glad that I have my graphics down, because that already looks high details.
That looks
And it's
great.
probably moving.
It looks
It is
amazing. It is moving.
absolutely moving. You can look at my stream later.
If you put him up, if you look at Nexus stream later, it is moving. Fantastic. Look, it's another lady that we have to kill.
I remember that token.
I
I
also remember that token.
destroyed that token.
Yeah, that
I was mean.
I remember that last time that token showed up. All I remember is playing as a halfling paladin.
All I remember is repeatedly saying, "You look important, dead. You look important, dead."
Oh yeah, I see it now. It's moving. Ooh, very pretty.
Yep. You are not able to be affected by any spell level 5 or lower.
No, the wording is you're immune to any spell that originates at 5 or lower. So if someone casts Fireball at
Ophelia,
higher level,
she just
you're...
used a necrotic ability against you. It's super effective,
Oh,
and shit looks like she knows it.
how far away is she from me?
The door behind you swings open as one person will spend the other 20 feet moving in, and an extra dash to get up. he can only move 5 in, and then he will have to dash the extra 30.
So what does a globe of invulnerability do? It literally just
Oh.
makes me invulnerable for 9 rounds, or what?
No spell under 5th can affect you.
Ah, okay.
Any spell 5th or lower cast from outside a barrier can affect creatures or objects within it, even if the spell is cast using a higher level spell slot.
Yeah, so you're immune to any spell that
Oh.
originates at 5th level or lower. So if someone upcasts
is
Fireball to 6th, it still
insane.
doesn't affect you. I used this in Nexus one shot where we made stupid characters. My
I
Blade
can
Singer
see why
carrying
this
staff
is
lets me
part of a
cast it.
stupid character.
Yeah, no, he had an AC of like situational AC of like 31 or something, and was immune to spells. It was super dumb, and I loved it.
Okay, what's this guy doing down here?
He's gonna run up and stab you guys.
He just run up, and that's it so far.
Hey, look,
Yep.
there's another maiden
Another
of
one of these
contention.
ladies will step out from the 2 hallways and will attempt to hit Phalion yet again, causing him to get wounded.
No.
You're fine.
I tried to do something failing, but they have advantage on you, which is not helping my
Yeah.
abilities to stop them from hitting you.
I'd do something, but you're more than 30 feet away from me.
I'm coming
Yep,
as soon as I can.
Well, no, I could have
Another one
stopped the damage.
dashes in.
We gotta get through the entirety of the rest of the minions.
Finally,
I've
one of
told
the
him
ones
he
that
is.
you've already hit, it's got to make a dex save, right? And we're still doing the
He's in there,
25.
yes.
So if they fail, like they did now, they also burn up in the acid.
I love this. This is such a nice spell mix. It's too bad I couldn't see it.
Yeah, we go to whose turn is it actually? Whose turn is it actually?
Whose turn is it anyway?
The one in the middle. This frightening looking one. In fact, they're so frightening.
They have to
I
make a
need
dex save.
both of you to make a wisdom save. Here, actually, I could just do it this way. But that's custom effects. How do I request? Both Phalion and Bran make a wisdom save. DC 13.
Oh no.
Wisdom save, Alien?
This, it's gonna go very badly for your boy. Okay, we're good.
Nope.
Phalion, one moment, please. Let me check something. That's a saving throw. Sorry, I can't help you. You're on your own.
Well, you are affected by a dread as they do frighten you. Kind of like a horrific visage appears on them as they step forward, raising their glaive.
Who?
And
Which one?
The one straight ahead of you.
This one.
So this one here. So I've
Yep.
got to run away from him. All right.
You don't have to run away. They will strike Brand.
Ow.
Doesn't frighten mean that I need to basically get as far away from them?
No, frighten.
No, it's
that's
just that
that's
you,
only
you
draconic.
have disadvantage on attack rolls and stuff, and you can't get closer. As they strike you, the glaive swings and kind of cuts up on your brow. You'll have to make a Constitution save.
Yeah, I'm going to use Indomitable.
Otherwise, you become blinded.
I'm using Indomitable.
Yeah, that natural one sucks, huh?
I'm using Indomitable. Give me a moment,
Yep.
please, for my +8 to do something. Motherfucker!
You rolled a 2 this time.
Holy shit.
Yeah. For 1 minute, you can repeat it. You are blind, and they're going to attack again.
The fuck? Jesus.
And we go to the top of the turn order.
They're still in my acid.
Yep. And she's gonna make that save. New turn. Roll another 8d4. They will take 18 and are wounded and covered in acid. Let me make sure I reflect that. She is going to run away Does that... No, Brand's blind. You can't see him.
Yeah, I know.
And
it
they
sucks.
will attempt
You're on a blind fighting, right?
crossbow shot at the Vizier, but they will miss.
What?
Harder turn. Woo!
Woo, got Herondor.
This one will dash in, and now it's Herondor.
Okay. You guys got me in a pretty tough spot.
Nah, I'm good. Not really, but I'll be fine.
I literally can't do anything for you unless I walk into the acid.
Nah, I'm good. I've gotten many of the buttons to click. Don't worry. There are more buttons that could be clicked soon.
If you walk over here, you can.
Yeah, but then I get too far away from the Vizier and Merlin.
I'll be fine.
You act like the Vizier is actually in danger.
I was gonna
You
say,
would just cast a 6th level spell.
That's fair.
To be fair, I can't wait for him to be like chain lightning.
I move to here. Okay, now you're both in range.
See?
So if I give Failing resistance and necrotic damage, it doesn't actually do anything because he's vulnerable, right?
It turns it just to regular.
I was gonna say,
okay.
I think it's
Failing,
just
do you want
negates each other.
do you want resistance for necrotic damage? Like I
Yeah,
have the
it's-
ability to do that for an hour. Like I should have went over this before we got into fights and stuff. Like
Yeah, that
Yeah,
would have
but
been
you
nice.
didn't know.
going forward, I'm gonna give you like 2 of these. I have the ability to create
That'd
runes
be
that give you
nice,
resistance
yes.
to damage. You might want them.
I just checked my effects. Presence equal to buff to my intelligence smarts.
That is smart.
With a Z.
It is smart.
see.
gotta-
It says you have 4 turns left on it, which I think is because I didn't make it for 1 minute? Or no, 1 hour.
Yeah.
There we go.
Not Failing, we're good.
Better.
See, Philion's strong until the necrotic damage rolls out. Then it's like, oh shit.
Okay, now how much did I move? I should be able to move here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you
easy.
should be good to do
Because
that.
karma.
It is
Karma
45
has-
feet. So yeah. 45 feet by measured in a weird way. So yeah, you could definitely move. He'll parry that dog bite. You filthy casual.
Okay. Get out of the damn acid.
Oh, it's my turn. I honestly I can't see the acid, so I cannot be in or out of it. Is it end of turn or beginning of turn?
And I mean, you could wait until Phalian's turn, and then he can help you out.
Nah, it's my turn. No, is the save beginning or end of turn next?
Beginning.
Okay, cool. I shall roll my saving throw for dexterity, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Dexterity saving throw. Go. 7. Cool. I am now resistance to acid though, so I take half. So I take 9. Yeah, 73 minus that's 64.
Yep, you take the 9 acid. Perfect.
I did it. Okay.
Which
Yeah, I did. I was at 73. I go down to 94 or 64.
73, 94. Yes, math. That
Yes,
works.
math. I do understand this idea that I have. All right. Well,
Well,
first
it's
we'll
nice
hit,
that in this you could just type in the minus and
yep,
it works.
we'll hit unstoppable first off.
Mhm.
For those nice temporary hit points of 5. For my bonus action, we will hit. Gotta hit the down
You are
button.
blind.
None of
He
these
says
actions
hit the
require
button.
me to see.
not the- and-
None of the things I'm doing right now require vision. They're
You're right. I
all-
thought
he-
you said
he
you were
thought-
gonna hit somebody. So
yeah, he
no,
thought you
I'm
said you'd hit the guy, but you said hit the
I'm,
button.
I'm just hitting buttons right now, at least. Then we'll hit this button, and we'll do this. All right. Now I'm going to swing at him, and it will be at disadvantage. use a where Paw actually will hit precise strike first, and then we'll go disadvantage. Yes.
I think that hits.
Cool.
216s.
Right. I'd like them to move 15 feet north, please.
Yep.
Now that I felt the solid whack and I know what I'm doing, so I will hit mobile stance for a free 10 feet of movement,
Mhm.
and then I'll move 5 more, waiting for the stream to catch up so I can see where I am. I will then stab downwards, so it'll be a straight roll. Hey guys, 19 hits.
Jesus, those fucking like bonuses.
I need them. We all know why. I will hit mobile strike again for additional 10 to go 5. 10. Am I out of it yet next?
Nope. 5 feet.
Yeah.
Well,
And
they
then I
are
can make-
able to make an attack. Actually, no. They use a glaive. It has reach.
They can go for it if they want. They have disadvantage because they're
Isn't
prone.
he prone?
And then so it'd be a straight roll because I'm blind. And then I make a con save at the end of my turn to not be blinded, right?
Constitution save for DC 13.
I have a +8 as a bare minimum. Roll above them. There we fucking.
Yep, you are no longer blind. Yeah, you kind of get that the blood to start streaking down your cheek instead of your eye, and are no longer blinded.
Okay.
Failing was
Damn, I
gonna
have
do
so many
something
resistances.
cool,
All right, yeah,
but no
I'll.
longer
That
necessary.
was action, bonus action, a free pass.
Alright, Failing will take a dex save.
Warlock.
Oh, sorry.
Warlock goes first. He is going to shoot an Eldritch Blast. He's going to shoot a second Eldritch Blast. And then he is going to start staying behind his fellows.
Oh wait, is Phalion in range of me this time?
I am at this point.
Valiant should also have a tier
feet,
rune that they should
or what?
activate.
Can
I know I
reduce
handed
that
them
by
out.
5.
Andy.
It was already kind of reduced by 5, so yeah.
So 0, woo!
Yay, I got to use
You
the
see
save.
Failing get hit, and then 5 of it basically fizzles away, and the other 5 sort of redirects to Harendor and also fizzles away.
Yep, so it's now Phalion's turn. Oh, needs to make a dex save against 18 acid.
So it doesn't go to me. I kind of throw out like I throw out like a little shield or something that like eats some of it.
So you take 13 acid.
Wait, why 13?
Because you have 5 DR damage resistance. Your tattoo protects against all damage.
So, wait, where did the 18 come from then? Was it roll?
So 18 was what his roll was for this round.
Oh, I see. I forgot that part. Okay.
That way we don't need to keep rolling 8d4s.
Yep, no, makes sense. Up or down, up or down. These ladies I don't like, so I'm just gonna run over here.
There's 20.
Go get him, buddy.
I am going to Reckless.
So it's a straight roll.
Oh, that's the other thing. You can't run up that way. But you will have run just this. You can
I mean,
run
he can-
diagonally
can't run
towards
He can
that way.
jump it.
I can
Yeah,
jump
so
it.
you
I've got the
probably-
boots.
He'd probably standing
That's
jump
fair.
it at this point.
You can't move closer to the blackguard
Yeah, because you're
because
frightened.
fear.
Oh,
But yeah, go ahead. Reckless
just jump
attacking
over.
her. Yeah, there's a different way you could have made it, so it's all good. Ow.
I feel like she might run. Oh no, I can't have disadvantage, so I'll just do it again.
Another ow.
And then
You start as you go up and you're cleaving into her. The scent of heavy miasma fills your nostrils.
what does that mean?
Miasma,
Bad
I don't know
air.
what miasma is, but
bad air. It's like
does it basically feel like
putrid
she's
infection.
starting to
If you
prepare
remain
something,
here
or
and you stay within 10 feet of her, you might become infected with a disease.
yeah,
But you're hardy. You could probably fight it off for a little bit.
at least
For a little bit.
Fuck it. Do I still have enough? Hold on, how much did it take me to get here? I still have 15 feet. I'm gonna go down here. Is this out of range? No.
Yeah, but she's still gonna. It's within 10 feet, so you'd have to move a little bit. But she is going to attempt to stab you as you move away.
Oh yeah, sorry. Try that.
Yeah, there you go. It doesn't even get through your DR.
It did hit me.
Yeah, just DR.
Just didn't hurt me.
All right, anything else for you?
No. I think that's it for now.
Okay. Merlin.
Yes. So next thing. Okay. Merlin has some enemies next to him.
Yeah.
Did I die yet? No. Damn it.
That's something you should be asking yourself. Am I dead? No? Okay.
No. The other guy, the one I hexed. I wanted to know if he died.
Oh, no, he's lying on the ground over there, prone.
Yeah.
Wonder if he's immune to acid, because he's prone, so he has disadvantage on dex saves. Plus, I'm loving these abilities presents. They're so much fun.
You're welcome.
This looks like a normal thug, so I'm not going to use a big use thingy on him.
As far as you know.
As far as I can tell, yeah.
He is just running up to you with a mace. So
He could be a paladin for all you know.
Alright, I'm going to cast this. Oh, there we go.
That is quite a formula.
Yeah, I
you've
know,
dealt
right?
12 damage. I can't tell you if that's correct.
No, me neither.
Yes.
On a target, I mean, the target suffers attacks normal effects, but how does it know which attack I'm using?
The normal effect is whatever your normal blade does.
Yes, but how does it know which blade I'm using?
It doesn't.
That's why I was weirded out. So the 12 is...
12 is a 2d8. So it dealt 1d8.
Fire
And
damage
then
to second target.
The other d8 was the splash, which doesn't work.
So it shouldn't have done 12, it should have done only 7.
It should have only done 11.
Okay, and then I still hit it with my normal sword as well, right? But that just already
Yes.
hit because the attack already went through?
Yes. There we go. I changed it.
So
So
I
you hit
just
it with
need
a
to-
sword. And
So I
I'm just
just
going to change
click-
it, the green flame blade, just to do the 1d8.
And then remove the attack part, I guess. So I just first...
Yeah, first you hit them, and then you can use your green flame on them.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll just click damage for now, because I hit him already with the attack of the green flame blade.
Yeah.
In this case, I'll just...
So I'll take
deal
the other
19
19
damage, plus another 11, so 30.
He already took the 11, so yes, all good.
In total, sorry, yeah, total.
It heals by 1. There you go. There you go. Yep.
That was my action.
Mhm.
If I shove him away, I can't use an attack of opportunity on him, right?
No,
It's not a willful.
force
Yeah,
movement doesn't count.
that's a shame, but fair. I'm also checking. I don't know why that has a special use, but I'm gonna flourish on this guy.
Okay.
Oh,
He succeeds. The flourish, he doesn't go for any feints. He is single-minded to hit Vizier Samir.
that's fair. But I will piercing strike him. Fuck's sake.
He is resolved. Yeah.
Yeah, no
he's doing
kidding.
well.
I'm not gonna use the last one on him. This guy resists everything.
I mean, you're malnourished, you know.
Yeah, it's fair, but this is all
You're a
his.
charisma character trying to make people make con saves.
You can only really do one effect each time. You can't just layer all
But
your on hits.
they're all special stuff, though.
Yeah, if I could
they
layer
weren't
all
meant
of
to
my
be all on hits.
if I could layer all
No,
of my on
it's
hit
not.
stuff, this game might
This
be
is
over.
after you successfully hit a creature.
On hit.
After you. The last one was a precise attack. Never mind.
Yeah,
But the piercing
she will-
strike I could have done in the flourish is just as a bonus action.
Yeah. She will move up, and he will take the attack of opportunity from this guy. Can I not select? There we are.
Oh.
He was in the globe, so I
He's
couldn't
moving.
select him. Ooh, he failed his concentration save. That sucks. The globe does go down.
Fuck. Wait, how did he fail? Was it a natty 1 or something?
He rolled very low, but it's okay. I think he's got most of them.
What did he just do?
Lightning
Oh.
bolt. He went lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
Magic missile.
Well, no, literally not.
He could have misty stepped and done all that. Oh well. It's fine. He hasn't fought in a while, but he does lightning bolt, and that will be his turn. I'll go up to one of these ladies, who both know Phalian's quite weak.
Sounds like that they're
So,
singling out.
they're singling out Phalian, who is incredibly weak to them.
They do necrotic damage, and you're happen to take twice the amount of necrotic damage.
And recklessly attacking. This one, though, will jump over the risers and go down this way. To
Wait,
her
has it?
friend.
Has it been my turn yet?
No,
Is my reaction back or no?
no,
No.
your action's still gone.
Yeah, no, okay.
We're
It's such a
still in
long
that turn.
combat, I just don't know where I am.
Yeah. Well, the knight's down next to you. Next is going to attempt to. Apparently, I can't click you. There. I don't know why some of the times it does this. The most he can do is just multi-attack. So he. Oh, damn! He actually does get a good hit off.
Actually, he's gonna reroll. I'm gonna protect my cleric, hopefully.
What?
Please try again.
Yeah, he put up a runic shield. You get to reroll,
Oh,
or I have to reroll, right?
Yeah, the attack rerolls.
It would have missed. So, you do not fail, and you do heal.
You don't take 10.
where was it?
He will
It's here,
attack
right?
a second time, which will miss.
Yeah, I was there.
And
I'm trying to make it so the cultist blackguard dies on their turn.
I don't remember where it was. It's here-ish, right? It's good enough.
I wasn't in it, and
It's
I
good
don't
enough,
think
yeah.
Felian was in it either.
yeah, that looks about right.
Oh.
That'll be his turn. It'll go to her. She is bleeding a little bit. She's not too happy about it. For Mr. Phalian, she will try a ray of sickness.
Okay, good.
You stop.
You are poisoned until the end of her next turn. Oh, you did succeed. I'm sorry. I thought it was just on hit.
26.
You're right. I didn't see the 26.
You
I was
succeeded.
Like, is this not programmed?
Instead of being poisoned for a minute, you're just poisoned till the end of her next turn.
Oh, is that it?
No,
That's
no,
all
no.
I
she
was gonna
can
say.
do.
It's a first level spell, my dude.
She
Yes.
is going to step up to you, though.
Damage.
Closer.
But yeah. The one in the south, the one cultist who is now wobbling after having
Wait, how long does that fear use last, by the way, frightening?
About a minute.
you
And
can
can I-
make a save at the end of your turn. We didn't do that, did we?
We didn't do
Wisdom
that,
save.
no. Wisdom save? Okay.
Yeah.
Like most fear effects, too long when it's
Oh,
used
yeah,
against
there
you.
we go.
Oh,
Normal
there.
disable. Remove.
There you go.
Yeah.
Merlin in the south. This person walks up and is going to just hit you with a large maul.
Don't know what I'm concentrating. Oh, I think I'm concentrating on Hex, I think.
You are.
No, I used the Blade Hex.
She is going to stand up.
Dex save, dex save, dex save, dex save.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's been a while. Thank you. Like you have to remind me. Save me.
Disadvantage because you're prone. Get back down there, you coward. Yes!
She will take the 18. And move up and out.
Coward. Get back in there.
And will attempt to hit you, which she does.
Ow, I've been nined.
And she'll try to blind you again.
Ow.
Let you save. And then she'll just try to attack you a second time, and that will be her turn. This cultist will go ahead and run. Oh, she doesn't because she has a crossbow. She is just going to try to shoot the vizier, and he will get an arrow in the back and kind of give out like a muffled like cry, like "ow." It's been a while. He's used to a life of pampered everything. This cultist is going to run up behind Brand and mace, and will miss. Herondor.
It'd be hysterical if Bran and Phalian shoved them all in the acid.
What do you think I'm doing on my turn?
What do you think I'm doing on my turn?
She's going back in the fucking acid pit.
Damn, Karma. He's got higher freaking attack too. Oh wow.
I mean, a +9's not bad.
It is when you roll a 6.
That's true. Yeah. He will. He can't actually parry that, so he will take the hit.
Ah. Parkour.
But no, your stun does not go off. Damn, one healing word is nice.
Stop dying, damn it. Oh, and then, well, I'm not even injured, am I? I was gonna say, I heal
No.
myself with that, but I'm not hurt.
Grand. You're stuck between two very weak opponents now.
Yeah. Just,
Just kill her.
one.
Kill the other one.
No, they get every. 2. Huh. 15 doesn't kill them. That's good to know.
30
Damn.
didn't kill him.
He confirms the 33 does not kill.
Yep, he gets to live for a little bit longer, I suppose. Right? Oh, no, he doesn't. Sorry.
Just nine.
On that second hit.
I probably still will.
Die.
Never mind, he doesn't. So it is 43 or less.
Right. And then I have movement, so 20, 30. Now that I can see the sphere of death, walk around it.
Yeah.
He is going to step up and cast Blight.
Ouch.
Thank God it was not on me. Oh,
I lost my temporary hit points. Ouch.
He doesn't like that. As you don't lose a lot of health, he
As
spends the
I-
other 25 feet getting
I-
further away.
I in fact lost no health.
Valian,
yes,
you heal by
sir.
1. Oh, you're within 10 feet of her. Go ahead and make me a Constitution save.
24.
You're fine. The miasma is kind of choking around you, and you are immune to her plague aura for 24 hours.
Heck yeah.
You're not immune to the necrotic bolt she's been throwing at you, though.
I step over here. I reckless. I normal attack.
Why don't you have advantage?
Because I'm using brutal strike, forceful blow. The target is pushed 15 feet straight away from you. You can now move up to half your speed towards them without
That gives you
provoking attack
disadvantage?
opportunities. I basically give up advantage on one of my attacks and use this instead. If I use
Interesting.
reckless attack, forgo advantage on one strength-based attack roll, then I can use either a forceful blow, which pushes them and gives me half my movement speed towards the target without provoking opportunity attacks, or I can hamstring blow them, reducing the target speed by 15 feet until the start of my next turn. And target can only be affected by one hamstring blow at a time, the most recent one. Anyway, she goes flying 15 feet this way.
Okay.
Into, yes, let's never have a dex roll.
On her turn.
Fair enough. And then I will do this.
What ability did you use?
It's brutal strike. I'm looking at 5e tools. It's there. I don't see it on my thingy either. But I was looking at 5e tools. What level 9 gave me, and that's the only thing that's there. Player's Handbook. Oh, hold on. Apparently this is from Player's Handbook 2024.
Yeah, what I was trying to ask before, what are you? Like, what?
Yeah, that's the 2024 version.
At the
Oh,
wild
that's
magic.
annoying. How can I turn that off?
So at level 9, you get brutal crit 1 dice.
Yeah, okay, so she doesn't get to move. Never mind. In that case... Alright, move her back. I mean, she still gets the hit.
Yeah, you still get to hit. Do you want to roll another
in that
d20 if you get
case-
a crit?
Oh, I look close to the page.
Yeah, sure. I'll just roll a flat d20, see if it crit or not. No, okay, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
In that case, I will just hit her again.
Yeah, she'll take an additional 19 damage.
Does she have a attack of opportunity still?
Yeah.
Then go for it.
She will scimitar. It's not a lot, but it's honest work. It doesn't even go through your
It's
DM.
nothing. it's not a lot. It's nothing.
I feel
and
like
then-
against Phalian, I have to roll damage to see if the attack matters.
Yes.
Or just
Well,
do
if it hits,
necrotic.
just
It's not like
if it
you,
does damage.
President, it's not like you made something that just changes the weapon's damage type to be necrotic. Like,
They don't have that.
Which is good.
which is good for them.
Alright.
The oils and stuff are reserved to, the people who know how to actually make them.
Yeah.
And then
Like the ice cult.
Like me?
And me. Yeah, so if I know we're fighting something,
The knight's going
We
to then
can-
attack you, Phalian,
yeah,
as
that's
you
fair.
run past him.
I know we're fighting something, and we know what it's weak to, and we have a short rest time. I can basically make it so people's weapons just
Misses.
do that damage.
Actually, I'll just be here, same distance, just left instead of
Mhm.
right.
Works for me.
I just didn't want to go through the thing.
Yeah, works for me.
And then
Merlin, there's a guy who just hit him with a maul, and it hurt.
it's this guy.
For a little bit.
What a bastard. He's now dead.
Yep, but there's still more.
Think. Which one was the most annoying one? This one. Did I use the wrong thing?
No, you used the right thing. You just you're gonna mark her with a curse, which is fine.
Oh no, sorry, I should have used this one.
Yeah. Oh.
There you go.
Okay. Merlin. You rolled something.
Did I? Wait, how is this? This
Yeah.
isn't
The wild
part
magic
of the. This is the blade casting it. Does it still count? I mean, I'll take it. But...
You casted magic. You utter an incantation.
All right,
Hexblade curse.
let's go. Let's roll this wild magic.
Yep, it already rolled.
I can't see it.
you gain the effects of shield. You are surrounded by a spectral shield for 1 whole minute.
Holy shit. That's amazing.
You gain a +2 to your AC. Are immune to magic missile.
How come Failing gets all the bad magic, wild
don't
magic
know.
surges, and then Merlin's just been like, oh, benefits only.
But Phalian is now smart.
Yes, but Failing has also
Yes.
died, like gone to 0 from their wild magic.
That's the end of your turn. You're now surrounded by shield.
That one was so great.
The
Rage dead.
Vizier goes, "Oh, excellent, boy. Great. That's weird how you did that. It feels a little weird. Anyway,
It's my
sorry for
blade.
this. It's about to get bitterly cold."
Oh shit, it hit her as well. Oh shit, the spell is big, huh?
Oh, he missed Brand. Good. I actually didn't realize it went that hard.
God damn it! No, I want to
Fran-
use my resistances. Move him 5.
You wanted to
Yeah.
use the frost
I'm sorry,
resistance.
Brand. Go ahead and make a attack save. A con save. Sorry.
Okay, good.
You actually were in it. You just didn't realize it. So you take half of 38. Hold on. I could just hit the
He takes
quarter.
a quarter.
There you go.
Because he takes
You take
only,
four,
yeah.
you took 4 damage.
See, this is.
She is going to step up to you. Actually, she is going to first, since she has the range.
No, come back.
She doesn't, and nor can she get close enough.
Oh, it's too bad. Come say hi. I'm nice. Ooh.
Okay, I found the correct page.
Please.
Oh, counterspell.
If you put 2014.5e.tools in front, it puts you to the old one.
Merlin, she cast an insect plague on you.
Oh, sorry. I can't save.
So
Thinking
it's just
about
a
my
sphere.
reaction. Thinking about my reaction. Because
I
it's been a
think-
while.
That's her turn. The knight's just going
Yeah.
to attack.
I might still do
Sounds-
something, just so you know.
That's fine. Swings once, swings twice. He natural
Counts
ones.
as an attack, right? Insect plague?
No, spell slot.
Okay. Then prismatic. Why does it give me prismatic cloak? That's weird.
Because it's just reaction damaged.
Yeah,
Ah,
something
okay.
like that. It's set to be your base reactions. Whenever you get hit, it auto pulls reactions.
It doesn't.
And I'll just go for Aegis.
Yeah, just give yourself some hit points. Works.
I took 0.
Didn't even eat through the hit points. She is going to throw. Oh god, that's gonna hurt Phalian.
That is. Hold up. I don't know
That's
how
gonna be
I don't know how
reduced?
much it's gonna do, but
You have to do 20 damage.
I literally can't do that.
Yeah, he took 84 of his 64 and 7.
Wait, how
Um,
far away is she from me? Hold on.
60 feet.
Okay, yeah, no, she's gonna. Don't drag myself. Measuring, please, God. Yeah, re-roll that. Hopefully she'll miss.
She doesn't miss, but it's not a crit anymore.
Oh,
So
good.
we're actually
Oh,
gonna...
better.
All right, so
Okay, so
He takes-
Undo the last
we're
one.
gonna undo
hit.
it. We're gonna just give you 30 damage,
okay, well now I'm gonna do the thing.
which is 25. And yeah, next you can roll your d10.
7.
You also get 7 because it's reduced by another 7.
Woo! Thank you
That'll
guys.
be her turn.
That made
Armador.
me go from unconscious to 53 health.
Oh, my turn. Okay.
Your turn.
I mean, that crit on a vulnerability is just
Oh.
awful.
That's
I
brutal.
really need a way to make karma one size bigger.
Yeah.
Harry.
Like, just all of the time. That's a good question. Is this guy even hurt?
He's bloodied.
Well, he is now.
Yeah, he got told. For 22 damage. Ouch.
Stop dying, damn it.
Brand.
Aw, she's too far away. Oh, last one. Yeah. Oh, I missed. That sucks.
The bonuses are hilarious, though. I do like it.
Yeah, that sucks. But that's 5 additional movement. Say I have to hit after landing. Okay, so bonus action. But Dup. Yes. Okay. This button next. I'd like her in the pit, please.
So you used an action for lunging
Oh,
strike.
great. Lunging's an action. Never mind then.
Yeah. Bonus action for the other one, and then yeah, the crushing assault wouldn't be able to be procced.
Yep, never mind then.
Okay,
Ignore
no
that.
worries.
Let me go.
Means that she still gets insect plague, which that's fine. I can easily recast it without anybody around and then move it. It was somewhere like here. Something like that.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah. Alright, that's it. Phalion.
Yes, sir. Wait, what was the red thing again?
Insect
There's
plague.
an insect plague. There's a drome of insects buttering and flittering about, biting and attacking and slashing at people.
Well, Marlin seems safe enough as it is right now, so I'll go help Harandor, because he's just basically been half ignoring the knight. Just letting karma bite him every now and then. The knight's been doing nothing to Harandor.
I've been busy healing people.
No, you're doing great. It's just really funny. Wait, why am I prone?
It is kind of funny. Someone's trying to kill me, and it's
I don't
like,
know
yeah,
why
I'm
you're
busy,
prone.
bud. It's
There you
just-
go.
Yeah, so I just have advantage.
One hit, one kill. He had 27 hit points, and you dealt 40.
Heck yeah! Did it use my brutal die? I think it did, right?
I think it automatically adds the brutal die.
Yeah, I think so as well.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay. Well, it's good to know for the next time. Let's hope the next time is now.
Oh, I see what you gotta do for those. In your weapon, you have to add 1d6 each time to the extra critical damage.
How far was that?
Yeah, you somewhere went about 35.
Perfect. All right, she wants to do an attack of opportunity, probably.
Yeah, she does. She crits.
Whoa!
You take 3 damage.
I took damage. Bye-bye.
Oh,
You
no.
laugh, but she will crit on you again.
Oh, wait, did I forget to do unstoppable? Do I still have one? Yes, I still have one, so... There we go.
Yep. And it is Merlin's turn. Shield went off because I forgot how shield's programmed. So I'll just put another shield back on you because it's
Thank
funny
you.
to me. Oh, I instead put a shield into your thing. Hold on. There. Go ahead and do whatever you wish.
Do I need to roll something for the insect plague?
Yes. I think it's a con save.
I'm waiting until you checked it.
I'm pretty certain it's a con save.
I'm reading it right now. It is con save, yes.
Yep. For our 4d10, so I will get the damage die up.
Oh, wait, was...
Nope.
You take half of 17,
Is Phalian poisoned
Which-
at all? I don't remember.
which
Am I
is
what?
just 8.
Is Phalian poisoned at all?
No.
No.
Okay. I just remembered I have the worm collar, and I kind of just auto-remove poison now.
The hex fell off of the dead target, so...
Wait, but that's the blade hex. I don't concentrate on that one.
Okay, well, we'll have to update it later.
Yeah, so wait, but that also means that she now gets the hexblade curse. Yes. There we go. I move forward, but I don't have enough speed. Oh no, wait, I do. Hold on.
It is lightly obscured here. As you're moving through all these insects, which are, I want to say that like your shields like listing, as some of them are hitting off the shield and some of them are passing through. So like it's a little bug zappery.
Bug zapper.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. But even if I can still just hit her normal, right? I don't have disadvantage.
I don't think so.
Because it's lightly obscure, it's not heavily
Lightly
obscured.
obscure just like gives advantage to hiding and stuff,
Yeah, okay.
and disadvantage to seeing. I want to say. I don't know. Someone can correct me, and I'll tell them that's gonna happen.
I will first try to hit her.
Yep. And she fails.
Ooh, fails
Drops.
concentration as well. Nice.
Mhm.
And then on top of that, I am. We'll have to see if it works. Alright, you'll have to figure out what it does.
It just does the 1d8
Oh, okay.
fire. At 5th level, the melee attack deals extra 1d8 fire damage. Oh, it doesn't do anything. It goes off your total level. So yeah, it just deals a 1d8 fire. And then it leaps to a second target. So Green Flame Blade hits one with fire, and then another fire hits someone else within 5 feet.
Oh, okay. So instead of that one, I should have used Sword Burst?
I don't know. Sword Burst is...
No, that's a different thing. That's all creatures within 5 feet of me. I don't want that one because Phaelin is within... Brand, sorry, is within 5 feet of me.
You don't have another on-hit blade thing.
No. I guess I could have used this one, but that's a full action, so no. Okay. All good.
Mhm.
Oh, whoops.
You've got rid of Glacius, right?
Yes.
So you got rid of Ice Lance and all those. Wintry Grasp.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I should
There we
remove
go.
those, no?
I just did. Alright, it's the Vizier's turn.
I had forgotten that I smite with every hit. Whoops.
Level 9 or what?
8. Not every hit, but I can only attack once a turn, so every hit.
That's fair.
He will go up, since you guys are, and will Shocking Grasp. How
She
shocking.
is hardy, isn't she?
She is very hardy. Well, just to make it a little bit more annoying, she's going to make it dark. It's
You're
now
a
pitch
bitch.
black, and no one can see, and she will then move. So right now, as far as you guys can tell, there's just absolute darkness in this circle.
Yeah, I have an answer to this, though, Presence.
Good. We'll see.
We shall see. I mean, I can't even. God damn it! I can't access my dude again.
20 feet, right? Yeah, there we go. It's nice and dark in there.
Pop off.
This one will get to go. She's not feeling the best. So she is going to lash out with her last attack against Thalia.
I'm gonna do the thing again.
You might have to. He just took. You're at 1 health.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Hell yeah.
You're at 12 health. She's probably bleeding out. She's got 5 wound on her. She has 3 health left. Carmador.
I mean, okay, so first off, I'm gonna shove a potion in Valian's face.
Yay.
You got this, right? She's almost dead.
I got this.
It is pitch black over there next. You don't see her. As soon as you get in, it's just black.
That's totally fine, cause you know what's... Hold on. Where's the
I'm
button?
guessing light. Do it.
Oh, I'm out of slots. Hold on, I need to upcast it real quick.
Daylight. That's hilarious. I'm gonna change Vizier to be a friendly token so
Yeah,
he
let's do
doesn't
that.
get that. That's hilarious. When you first cast a spell, you designate any creatures. An effective creatures have when the creature first starts a turn there. So you still have to wait for her to start her turn.
Yeah, it's fine.
But yes, Spirit Guardians are surrounding you, and will be hilarious. Rand, what's your counterplay here? Does it happen to involve a rune that lets you tremor sense? Or is it just being muted?
Probably being muted.
Probably mute it.
Probably muted.
Do I have daylight? No, I have dawn.
Isn't Dawn just better?
It is.
It is. 100%.
Didn't even realize. Oh, I don't even have it prepared anyway.
I was gonna say, normally, why would you take it? I mean, it's a 30-foot radius, 40-foot high cone. Each creature has to take, it takes 10 radiant. That's not bad.
It is, but not when my
And you get
allies
to
are in
move
it.
it. You get to move it 60 feet every turn, which is hilarious.
Holy weapon's
Brand.
fun too, but
Brand Nye, the science guy.
Brand.
Anyone
Brand.
see him moving?
I don't.
He's not even on anymore. He's not even on the webpage.
Yeah, no, my screen froze up there and I couldn't actually think. I'd like to use my rune for Stone Sense to figure out where she is and then go up and beat her ass.
That works fine. I'll let you
Should be
beat her ass.
should be self-explanatory about the rest of the turn.
I'll just go to Phalian while you log in.
Yeah,
And you beat her ass next turn. Phalian.
We'll do.
I'm gonna beat her ass.
Oh, I'm in the game
fucking
now.
bitch.
Yeah, you can click all your buttons once you're back. Yeah, you do see her. So there's.
I'm clicking
there's
all my
nothing to it.
buttons.
Yeah, go ahead, Phil. Click the buttons. We'll see who clicks more buttons.
She dead. Yeah. now
Like I said,
different
she had
lady.
3 hit points and 5 reaving on
Fucking
her.
God. He would have literally died at the start of her next turn. She had Reaver 5 or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think I go down here? There? Something like that? That works.
Yeah,
Whatever.
she succeeds from 22. She fails. It's no longer pitch black in there.
And there's
It
light.
looks like.
I'll have you be here because Herondor's right there.
Oh, hey, no, Herondor's up here.
Oh. No, he's right here.
She
Yeah.
dead. Everyone's dead. They're all dead. Whee!
Dead,
Can you
dead.
drop the acid?
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah, Herondor, can you drop the giant raining acid?
This
in the
this
building?
whole section is just messed up.
Yeah, there's a lot of little pop marks of acid damage everywhere. There's still some flittering little insects around. The Vizier is just like, oh my, how unfortunate. I give the humblest of apologies that such awfulness could happen within the palace. We will have our guards searching high and low for anyone who was part of this cohort.
Alien.
And within that time, you guys do notice that from all directions, the sound of the fighting and whatnot, people are running in, several guards and stuff, and a few people who had been near the area are like already tied up and are being interrogated.
There we go. Let's say Failing it over here.
I think I need some help, Arndor.
But we will end the first session right there.
Woo!
Works for me.
AC is such a dumb number.
How long does endurance last? A minute.